Oh, hi. What up? This is your girl Candy. I am here with my ladies to talk about Peacock's um Apple never falls. So I'm going to bring up my ladies to assist me with this, and we're gonna do our little intro and we're gonna get started. Uh-oh. I have my girl Aries. What's going
Oh,
on,
what's up,
Aries? How are
everybody?
you?
Thank you for tapping in with your friend and all of the ladies here on this wonderful Sunday. We're about to get into this crazy show.
And Tamika's Den. Hi, Tamika.
Hey y'all, what's going
Thank you for
on?
coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Inga Binga in the building. Hi, Inga.
Yay. Hello.
And
Tamika with
last
the
but not
blue and I got the
least,
red.
Monique 69 Ways Johnson. What's going on,
Hey,
girlfriend?
Monique.
Glad to have
Hey,
you here.
thank you for having me.
Okay. So, what are your thoughts about the show? We'll go with Aries, Tamika, Monique, then Inga.
So, y'all, yes, just like Candy was saying just a minute ago backstage, I saw my sweet perspective, Ashley, posting about this show, and I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and tap into that. And when I started watching it, y'all, from the first episode, I was like pulled in, and then when I started really fighting my sleep to watch it, I knew it was gonna be good. I was trying to stay up. I was willing to go to work with like 2 hours of sleep to finish this all in one night. But it's just one of them ones. So I loved it.
And Tamika.
Yeah, definitely was interesting. The Delaney family was working my damn nerves. Okay. I was like, what the heck is going on here? So, yeah.
Okay, Inga Binga.
Uh well, you the one who uh recommended the show. And I say, I ain't got time to start one of these other shows. But I said, all right, I'm gonna give it a chance. I saw the trailer and I said, man, it's like a murder mystery. Let me watch this. And I just got caught up in I went down the rabbit hole. I got caught up into it, and I liked it. So I'm
And
ready to
Miss
talk about
Monique.
it.
For me, after reading the synopsis, it really did catch my eye. But it was some moments in those episodes I was like drifting off, doing some other stuff, and then it started to pick back up. So
Okay, I
it was pretty
agree.
good at the
Yeah, it was
end.
very good. It was good. It was good. So I'm gonna give everybody a shout out. Thank y'all for coming through because I don't want to forget to do this. At the end, Annette 313 Better Made, Miss Kendall, darling, thank you for coming through. Inga Binga, you on this panel while I'm calling your name. Dairy V, Torque Stella and Sanaya's mom, and I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, I want to do that before I get caught up in the show and forget, and I don't want to forget to call anybody's name.
Mhm.
So let me
Candy,
pull up
can
my
I just say too? I'm sorry, I
yes.
forgot to mention that this was a book. I'm sure the book probably have more details. And the author was saying, like, I guess it was during the shutdown and just binging a whole bunch of different crime stories. She kind of took it from different crime stories that she was watching and put it in together. That's what gave her the idea for the book. So I thought that was interesting. And I do agree, just reading the synopsis. And I also like the actress, I can't think of her name right now, that plays Joy Delaney. So that did pull me in and make me curious, like, what's going on in
Annette
here?
Benny.
Yes,
Annette
Annette
Benny.
Bennett. I
Yeah,
love her. Yes.
yeah,
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
I agree.
Let's see. I didn't like episode 7 because oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that. So when we talk about it, I'm hopefully we can stay um
Yeah, the
episode.
ending
If
pissed me
not,
off, but
I
we'll
just
get
don't
there.
want to do episode 7 because that is really the catalyst of the series.
Yeah,
So we can
Yeah.
just not talk about episode 7.
Yeah, I ain't like how it ended.
That'll be
So-
fine. We won't
so-
talk about Okay. Let me put my pictures back up. So the episode starts out. Let me find my pictures, Lord. Okay. We see Miss Joy Delaney. Uh oh. some of my things got mixed up. Riding her bike, and then we see the apples on the ground. She went to the market, got some apples. She's riding her bike, and then we see the bike. We see the apples all on the ground, and was like, huh, what's going on? So that's just how it starts out. So, and I do have some slides that are mixed up. So the wife and what's her husband's name, Stan, they are discussing life. They're retired. They started their retirement. They had a party. They had all of the children there. The children are pretty successful in their own right. Nobody's playing tennis anymore. The mom was a tennis coach. As the dad played tennis, and then he became a coach after some years. They are now retired. They do have a facility that they were like coaching the kids over the years. Anybody have any input on the start of the episode with the family and the dynamics and the conversation they were having at the party?
Yeah, when it first started, I was like, okay, this is one of those athletic families that basically I kind of grew up like this, y'all. My dad was very heavy in the track and field and just made us run because he just thought that we needed to be doing that. And it was like, okay, yeah, some of us wanted to, some of us was good at it, some of us was not, but no matter what, like we had to all be as a family, like doing this same type of grueling, I don't know, for me, I wasn't one of the ones that liked it. I could run, not as fast, like I wasn't the fastest, I wasn't the slowest, but it wasn't like my thing. And yeah, to have your parent just be pushing you to do something that they're into, it just was like, okay, this is one of them sports family, everybody got to be taking part, participating. But yeah, it just seemed like, okay, Stan is gonna be getting on my nerves.
Stan is kind of weird, but I guess he has
He
a
has a
reason to
certain
be.
temperament about
Yeah,
him. So
yeah,
there's that. I mean, this first episode is called the Delaney's. So the first episode is just a groundwork of giving the vibe of the family dynamics, basically. And
yeah.
as we go on, you notice that each character has an episode
Right.
Right.
named
Right.
As
after
they
Wow.
should. As
yeah,
they should.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, it gave us a reason to know a backstory on every person, so we needed that
Yeah.
The
those
introduction.
episodes like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the parents are at home discussing, life and things like that, and they get a knock or a bam, bam, bam on the door, like something was really, really wrong. And I'm like, who knocking on the door at this time of night? And they get this strange chick here with this little scar on her head, looking disheveled. It didn't look real. However, that's what she gave to us. And I'm
Child.
like, now what in the hell is going on? Why is she knocking on the people's door at, this time of night? What is going on? She finna set this man up to be with him. She finna do something to these people. I didn't know because it just didn't seem right to me. So we see Stan looking like, okay, I'm not believing none of this crap that y'all got going on. I don't know what she's talking about. She's talking sideways. How did y'all feel about the introduction of Savannah?
Didn't like her from the beginning. As soon as she came in, started running her little story. Did y'all see how her face was twitching? She was like, yeah. Then I jumped out the car and I was like, Stan, get her up out of here. Get her up out of here. That's where initially I was off put by Stan, but when he seemed to be like the one that was going to be standing the ground, like, no, we're not letting no strangers stay the night up in here. Okay, you didn't dab their head off. Now, where are you going for the night? Like, he wanted to know, okay, and now what? So, yeah. I was upset with Joy, but I felt like based on what we knew about Joy kids, them being empty nesters, that she was about to do more than she needed to be doing.
I was
I
just,
agree.
Yeah,
I
I definitely.
didn't
I'm
admit.
sorry. I definitely. I was a child. I went from her being Stan's long lost daughter to her having an affair with him. So she try to have a family. To maybe she was Joy's daughter that she gave up before she got
Okay,
married.
you was
I was
adding
just
so
You
much to
went
the
yeah.
all
I
story.
over the
was just
world,
Oh,
like,
you
honey.
was
who
get,
is this girl?
you
I
had
knew
your
it
pen
was.
and paper out. You was adding more to the story.
It was fun. I was
Tamika
just
was a
like.
writer,
I
child.
know
Yeah.
it's not, just her being in this accident and showing up. And I get that y'all, I guess, had this open door policy. You had a lot of the people you coached that stayed there. You had your kids' friends that stayed there, but you knew those people.
Mm-mm.
I'm like, no, we need to call the cops. We need to get you help and you need to get along, lady. Like, you're not staying the
Right.
night here.
Absolutely not.
I thought it was gonna be her daughter too. I was like, this Joy daughter.
No, I didn't think that. Y'all went the
No,
other way.
y'all went far with it because I didn't
Right.
think that. I figured it was something weird with her, but I didn't think the daughter part or long last. You know, it just wouldn't happen. I just don't believe that. I just think this. I hate to say it. I think it's white people's stuff. They just
White
that's
Go
what they
people.
ahead,
would
say
do.
it. It's
They
okay.
open up. They go and
Yeah.
ring, open up the door, just let somebody in their house. That's how they be getting taken out of here.
Mm-mm.
You
You is
know, I
not
mean,
making over my threshold, honey.
you're
No,
not that.
no.
Don't look out no peephole. They just open up the door. Don't say who is it, what you want. And just let the person in, start eating dinner, spend the night, the whole 9 yards. I just don't see this happening to
Yeah,
nobody of any other race.
Yeah.
I agree. I didn't trust
Yeah. We
her.
not doing it.
Mm-mm. I didn't trust her.
They let her cook.
I'm trying to figure out if they live in a gated community. Like, how did
Yeah,
she?
and that's another thing. They had bread, they had money. You can see how they was living. Big old
Yeah,
tennis court in the backyard. They had some money, so I agree with that. They must have how she get through the gate. Yeah, that's how we knew it was something strange.
yeah,
Monique Petit.
How did you get
Yeah.
through the pearly gates?
right.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't even investigate the accident that she supposedly was in with her boyfriend. She said she hopped out the car. I mean, Stan, he didn't trust it from the beginning.
No, he didn't want her
Mm-mm.
to stay there. He was like, "It's nobody
They,
we can call for you."
he wanted
I
to
Right.
go
mean, like
out.
we can call you a Uber or Lyft and get you home. I mean,
I'm with Stan.
Me too.
Hey, we're not doing all this.
no.
And then she gonna throw up in his face with a Stan I once knew was always willing to help people. But this is a new day and age, sir. This is not 20 years ago when our kids was young and everybody was friendly. This
I
is a
guess she
different
was that
time frame.
lonely.
We not doing it.
I guess she was that
So
lonely. She
right. So
We would ask more questions and did more investigation. You're not gonna just move
right.
in into the
Yeah,
house and
definitely. Because
making
even with the
pancakes and all this other
connections
kind of
that
stuff.
they have and the status that they have, I would think that you would have did a check on this person. Like, nah, I don't know
Mhm.
you. I'm sorry. Like,
Right.
I'm
Mhm.
sorry for
At
what you
all.
went through, but I do not know you.
Right. I don't know
Well,
you
I
from a
think the
can of
mother was
paint.
so
Mm-mm.
lonely. That's why
Yeah.
she just gravitated to the girl.
Yeah, because
Mhm.
the girl started cooking and she started cleaning up, and it was like the
Mhm.
mom was going crazy over everything that she was doing because her kids never did it. But they were
Right.
children at the time. Like, this is a grown
Mhm.
woman you let in your house. Of course, she gonna kiss your behind and cook and do all this other stuff because she ain't got nothing else to do. She over there playing a game, but I did not know what game she was playing, but she
Right.
played it
Yeah.
very well to a point. Anything else about, well, okay, so then we see that because I don't think I had the other pictures. We did see where the kids are starting to look for their mom. It was like, I'm like, hold a minute. I didn't realize it was like then and now. I didn't see those words on the screen.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But we see where they go forward to where they're looking for their mother. Have you talked to mom? They're out to eat, they're eating lunch. Like, have you talked to mom? I haven't talked to her a couple days. She did call me, but I didn't answer. Things like that. Now, stuff like that does bother me because I know sometimes my mom will call me and I don't even want to answer the phone. And, I'll call her right back though, but they didn't answer the phone at all. And now mom is missing and they don't know where she is. I would feel like bubblegum at the bottom of my shoe if that something like that was to ever happen. How did y'all
Yeah,
feel about them not answering the phone and then them trying to talk about, how they were looking for her and, dad is acting weird?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
part was
thought.
interesting. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Tamika.
No, I was saying that part was interesting. Just their reactions. Like one, who was it? I think it was Brooke was saying, no, Amy was saying to Brooke, "You always overdo it. You know what you gonna do next? Put in a police report." And it's like, "Oh, you already put in one." And then we kind of already was saying, "Well, did you speak to Dad? What did Dad say?" And we called Dad, and then we like, he sound like he lying, and it was like, well, why would he be saying she went to the store? And y'all saying she missing, like, but nobody's
Yeah,
getting an
that's what
answer.
it was
I would have
suspicious.
been over there at that house
Yeah.
already. Like, it wouldn't even went on that long. We ain't
Yeah.
like, I don't answer my mom
Right.
every time she call either, but like you said, I will call her back or text her. I'll be like, everything going okay and ain't nothing important. All right. Like, what are we
Yeah,
sitting around talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
right now?
Yeah. I mean, at
Yeah.
least within 24 hours, I would have called my mother back,
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
yeah, they just seemed like it was not a big deal.
Yeah, they were so relaxed. Everything the dad told them, they took it. She went shopping. She went to the mall. And then the friends come over. They told her what she was sick or
She
something.
got a
Like
head
you made up
cold.
all these lies and
Yeah.
excuses. And then you got this big old scar
I
on your
can
face.
understand you
Right.
saying that to
Sir,
I can understand you saying that to
you
the neighbor and the
are
nosy people asking
suspect
questions, but not to the
number one.
kids.
You are
Right.
Right.
suspect number one. Oh, is that somebody in the background? Hold a minute. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. Girl, she knows she got my phone number. She better learn how to call me.
Uh-oh.
Hey, EJ.
Hey
Hey,
y'all.
Hey, hello,
EJ.
hello.
I just wanted to hop on really, really quick. First and foremost, hey everybody, Inga Binga. Is that
Hey,
mommy? Is that mommy speaking our
EJ.
way?
Girl,
Yes,
yes.
that's
Wait a
me,
Hey
minute.
girl.
Listen, that's how we get to put a face with it. It is so nice to formally meet you. I'm so sorry I'm hijacking your live. Hey Aries, hey Twinkle.
Hey.
Hey y'all. Listen, I just wanted to get out here real quick and say how very proud I am of my girl Candy. She has been doing her thing. I'm so super proud of her. I didn't get to finish watching this, y'all. I've had a long weekend. We just finished my mother-in-law's birthday party, and now my son's birthday thing is about to start, and I have another live. So I didn't get to finish watching it, but I did watch some of it. It's going. I think I'm on episode 4 right now. So I'm liking the show so far. Otherwise, I would be right here with you ladies. But I just wanted to show my face because I haven't got a chance to get on one of your lives, and you're always supporting me. So I wanted to make sure that I showed up for you.
Oh,
Aw.
poo poo, you're so sweet. Thank you.
All right, y'all. Well, I will
Right.
see you guys later. Love you all.
All
All
right.
right,
All
love
right.
you too,
Bye.
I love you
EJ.
too. That's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog.
That was
Okay.
so sweet.
Let's
Her
see.
to hop
Mom
on.
leaving was a loss for the competitor in Stan. Admitting that particular loss was devastating to his ego. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, back to him telling those lies. I'm like, bruh, why are you lying to everybody?
In a
Everybody,
different lie.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
you
like
wasn't
that.
even consistent
every
with the lie.
time.
You was telling everybody a
He
Yeah.
different
was telling
story.
all, yeah.
Like it wasn't
Um,
that it was serious, but it wasn't that serious for you to continuously tell a different lie to every person that you saw. Like she's contagious. She doesn't have her phone. She went to the mall. Sir, she got to come back from the mall. She
Right.
got to get well. She's not in the hospital. Like, come on.
And the
Something.
yeah, and the kid's response to their mom not answering her calls, it did not make sense. It was
Mhm.
weird, but when we get later down the line, it makes
no,
sense
it
of
makes
what
sense.
happened
It
Yeah, it
made,
makes sense
yeah.
once they put everything
Yeah.
together.
together. Yeah,
Mhm.
because that
Yeah.
was weird.
So is this okay? I think this is episode 2, maybe, with Logan.
It's Logan.
So
Yeah.
okay, so episode 2 is Logan. Is Logan's episode. So everything is pretty much centered around him, so to speak. So he's at the house, cleaning out the gutters for his parents, and he finally meets Savannah. Savannah knows more about him than he probably can tell you the numbers on his doggone watch. Savannah knows what he does or was supposed to be doing for a living. She knows about his girlfriend or wife or whomever. Like she knows too much. She talks too much. When I say Savannah should have been popped and got and gone, she was
Joy
irking my
talked too
nerves
dang on much. That's the
every
problem.
time I saw
Yeah.
her.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Mama got a big mouth. She never should have. Because how
yes,
the hell this
He
girl know
told
all
all the
your damn
business.
business?
but she
And he
Okay.
found
looking at
somebody she
her
could
like,
talk to.
lady, I don't even know you. How you know about my girlfriend and my job and this and that?
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
she was very conniving and deceitful when she would talk. You could tell mom had told her a little bit too much information
Too
because
much.
she was because I think he was not doing what she actually said he was doing. But she put 20 on 10, and she tried to make him feel bad for not being where the mom wanted them to be or whatever. I just didn't like. I mean, I guess it's part of her job. In the end, we realized that, but that
He's
helper should
supposed
have
to
been
take over
gone.
their tennis academy at one point.
Yeah.
And now all he does is boats and yoga. That's what they say.
Yes.
His girlfriend name is
So
Indira.
And she
right.
left him or about to.
So the father is still acting out. He's acting weird. We see where I think my pictures got mixed up.
And Tamika, that's Crazy Rachel from Hightown, that
Mhm.
detective.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
I
I
saw
thought
it.
got
They go
mixed up.
Crazy Rachel.
Yeah, and then I mean, we already were suspicious of Savannah, but once Logan went into the police and he said we never got to take a picture of her, she never wanted us to know any of her background. Like we couldn't find her on no social media.
Yes.
It was really like, seriously, none of y'all thought this was strange. You couldn't take her to go get her stuff. She always had an excuse about
No
that. That just
ID. Yeah.
no ID, no nothing. Like nah.
Child.
Yeah. So Aries, this part right here, when they went to the I guess where the boats are housed. How did you feel about this little part of seeing them and her not having ID and stuff like that?
Suspect. That was like the 10th red flag to occur in only 2 episodes. And I was just like, man, I guess at this point I was just really trying to put my finger on what she was up to. Like, what's her motive? Who is she for real? And clearly, for sure, now she hiding her identity. I was just like, wow, this couldn't have been nobody black, Savannah. They would have been done let you go off to have been gone.
Okay.
You would have been locked up probably. You ain't even did nothing for real yet, but yeah, you just wouldn't have been still hanging with Mr. Cooper.
She would not have slept in my house one night.
Right.
Yeah,
One night, because I don't know nothing about you. No.
Yeah, she was too chummy. She was too chummy with the dad, with Stan, and Stan couldn't stand her ass, and she was too chummy with him. Like, girl, go
you
away.
trying to compensate for not having or just for not being legit. Like you can just tell, like she was doing the most to be nice, to fit in.
Right. And the thing about it is you literally could see her playing like each member of the family, because even though Stan was really against it for the most part, it was even to a point where he started softening in certain spaces. And then I think I don't know if I'm skipping ahead, child, but I know there's a part when they're on the boat and they're laughing and Joy's like, what are y'all laughing about? And she's like, it's a secret. I'm like, nah, ain't no damn secrets.
Right,
What the hell?
exactly. Knock her ass off the boat, because that what we not finna do. You're not finna play in my face with my husband. Talking it's a secret and you a stranger. No, ma'am. But
and Joy just turned right around to the bow of the deck or whatever and just like enjoying the ride. Like
yeah, but that's Joy looking goofy. Like, girl, no, no. So they're back at the house, and somebody want to explain what they see what's going on in this scene?
Oh, when they back at the house cooking?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, the only one that's still giving her the side eyes, Logan. He's like, how the hell y'all in here all comfortable cooking? And I think this is when they bring up, like, the mom suggests that the 2 brothers can go with her to the hotel to get her stuff from her boyfriend. And she was still trying to make excuses.
Yeah, right.
And be like, oh, no, then don't worry about it.
And this was all fake. She ain't never lived here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The door with the hole in it.
Oh my
Right,
goodness.
but she did know the room number.
They
and
almost
that
could have got
hole.
taken out of
So
here.
maybe she was already there.
That was already
at
planned.
one point. It was. Yeah, she probably had already been there at one point, so it was something familiar to her, and she knew that it would have a hole in the room number. So, but she really played them. She played them, pulled on their sympathy cards for real. Monique, anything you want to say about this? Their little trip and the conversation in the car.
Child, for these brothers who come from a well-to-do family, they willing to go to the other side of the neighborhood to go see if her boyfriend there without any backup, or You don't know
Yeah.
who were you banging on. That was really stupid of them. And
Right.
my
So dumb.
so dumb. You don't go off word of this stranger and you see what kind of neighborhood you in and you come from a well-to-do neighborhood. Like, are you crazy?
Yeah.
No, I'm getting an escort.
Okay.
Police can take you there.
Yeah, the police. Yeah, the police. Had
Right.
the police be there
Yeah.
No,
to
I
get
can
her
be.
to
You
get her
probably set
stuff.
me up
Yeah.
to get Jack. Are you okay?
Right.
Like,
Right.
no.
Exactly. Like they had no protection, no bat, no golf club, no tennis
No
racket.
nothing.
They had nothing with them.
No weapon.
Like,
No.
no, what we're not finna do is go in here naked. We're not finna go in here naked.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Mm-mm. And see, somebody should have said, call the police and say, hey, this girl was abused by her boyfriend. We finna go to
Right.
this hotel, room
Right.
322, send out a smoke signal or something. But no, not me.
Yeah. They
Mm-mm.
not smart.
No. Logan and Amy were paying attention. The other two are caught up in their own mess. Yes. Yeah, I agree. So the dog, Mary Harriet. I hope I got that picture. The dog name was Mary Harriet, y'all.
That's what I
That
said.
found the okay, well, I'm sorry. Let's go back. I'm going too far. So these are the friends. They peeped out the husband was a bit much and that he was going through something. They didn't know what he was going through because he was playing tennis and knocked the man and hit the man in the mouth. It's knocked his teeth out his mouth.
Yeah, that was so messed
Like,
up.
sir, what is really going on with you? Like you knocked this man's teeth out
Mm-mm.
his mouth.
Well,
What's his
he
name?
was,
Mr.
but the
Higgins?
guy probably was a rival. And he got sick of him, so I'm gonna smash your teeth with this tennis racket.
Yeah, he
But
got
you
Talking
had
yeah, he
about
got a
Yeah.
temper.
you can tell me. You could
yeah,
tell
he
me.
has a
You
temper.
like, all right, you running your mouth, I'm about to bust you in it.
I'm gonna bust you. That's right. Right.
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
ain't mad at that.
But we
I
too
ain't
old
mad
for
at
this
them doing
though.
that.
Not we, but they. You knocked the
Mhm.
man teeth out his
Stan is
mouth.
entirely too old for this.
Yeah, they too
Yeah, at
old.
this point, I guess they really just wanted to make you feel like, Stan has a temper. We don't know what
Mm-hmm.
happened to Mama. We seeing this scratch
Right.
on your face. We hearing Logan every so often reference like, let's not act like he was a good guy, and so it would be like these little references, and then you see him kind of spaz out here. So you kind of are thinking like, yeah, Stan can possibly spaz out and do something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
I'm with
agree,
you,
Miss
Kara.
Kara.
Your white
How
miss.
your white miss saying you playing tennis?
Yeah,
Like
and you like
I
Right.
really
said the
giving a
same
good
exact
go at
thing.
this tennis game. Like, no, And the friends are sitting there looking like, what is really going on with this man?
Right.
Everybody looking,
Exactly.
And he
Everybody
telling
was
different
gossiping
stories.
See,
about
yeah, cause
this.
see, we didn't know the back. He was mad at his wife, but we didn't know the
Right.
backstory
We
yeah,
yet.
yeah,
we
we
didn't
didn't
At
know
the
know.
at that
time.
point.
So
Mm.
he
So
was,
that's
so
why
he
the
didn't give
story
it that.
was so good. It was written so well, like all this back and forth, and you got us upset about something that we don't even know that's going on. When
Right.
because it's telling like the backstory of everything and the lead up to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have the then and the now, but I just couldn't keep up with all that then and now. And I was like, I hope somebody else can help me keep up with it because I cannot. Then the dog, Mary Harriet, ended up finding the bloody shirt that was
Mhm.
buried in the backyard. And I think that was like really telling to me. I'm like, hold a minute now, what's going on? Why would we have a buried sweater in the backyard? Like, no.
But
How?
see,
How?
that they that's why they were good with the writing because it made us believe that
Mm-hmm.
maybe her body or some her clothes, some evidence was buried in the backyard.
Yeah,
So
something was
at this
really
point,
going
that's why
on.
I was all into it because I said, "Oh man, he might have did kill his wife."
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this thing bloody too, boy. So is this episode 3? Yes, this is episode 3 where we have this is Amy's episode. And they are doing the press conference, which I guess that's what they needed to do. Amy wanted to spearhead this thing at her house, and
And she was weird.
yeah, she was kind of, I'm not gonna say self-absorbed.
No,
She was just
she
different.
was on another planet. She was on another planet somewhere.
I think
Yeah.
she's the
Right. She made
oldest.
hippies look bad. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying,
like
man.
yeah, she was definitely a hippie, but she was just so said she gonna be a life coach. I'm like, Sound
Yeah, she was very eccentric, but at the same time, she the only one that seemed like she actually tell the damn truth about stuff. And she was the
yeah.
first one paying attention to mama's missing and something is damn wrong. The rest of y'all
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
playing
true.
games.
Mhm.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know, so yeah. It was just
Yeah.
bugged out how they really wasn't taking it serious, and Stan just seemed like he was playing in their damn face up until the point. Am I skipping, child? Because I don't remember the
Okay.
order, but
Right.
did they find they have found the cell phone by this part, right? Because the cell phone was in the damn
Right
laundry
there.
basket. The who was that? The maid
The
answered like,
maid,
I got the
yeah.
phone. I was like, well, what the hell going on? Then we
Right.
found the bike, we found the shirt. It was like little pieces by pieces, but still no mom. I was just like,
Mhm.
but then they still telling Amy, is it Amy or Brooke? I don't Amy, right? They still telling her that she is bugging out and she's overdoing it and overhyping it. I was like, well, actually, she not. At this point, y'all should be worried and concerned, like, what the hell happened to mama? And then it was interesting that Logan just seemed like he was the one going the hardest of dad could have possibly did something to her. Like, I don't know why y'all think that he couldn't have. We know the
No, that
type of
was
person.
Troy. That's Troy.
Troy? Okay.
Troy.
I agree, Derek. She's a hippie
Yeah,
with a
like,
splash of crazy. That's right.
yeah. That's
Troy
what I
is the
said.
one that got the hard on for the dad, even
The
though they
whole
kind of
family,
similar.
they different, you know.
Mhm.
I was just
Yeah.
like, oh, and then they all was already looking at her funny, like as far as the neighbors and stuff. Once this came out, because it's like, wait, you told me she was sick. You told me she had a head cold. You told me
Right.
she was
She had a lot going on, but then it was like nothing going on. But it was a whole
right.
lot, but it was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So they get to the officers go to the house. They take out the things. They're taking out a vacuum cleaner. They're taking out everything. They tear the people's house up, looking for things that could be possible evidence or something like maybe foul play with the with Joy, because Mr. Delaney is shut mouth. He's acting strange. That's what makes it worse. He's acting strange, not
Mm-hmm.
telling the truth about things, and it just seems like he did something. So
Mhm.
Brooke is the one that's more so on the dad side up until a certain point, because she still has hope that mom is still alive, dad didn't do it, or either I don't know if she's
Same
a
with
daughter,
Logan.
a daddy's girl, but she's just still on his side. So this boy here,
Troy
Yeah,
Troy
but
what's wrong
Troy.
with him?
Oh my
Troy
God.
is
Brooke got on my last nerve, but we'll talk about her later.
Troy is I'm sorry, I mean I should have got a better picture than that, but he is stuck on stupid on this woman. I didn't know who she was at first. I just thought she was
Right.
his girlfriend. But
He,
he hunching this lady in the bathroom stall, and then they go back to work. Anybody want to say anything about Troy being hung up on this floozy? I'm gonna
this
call
the
it a
girlfriend that
But
he was talking
but
about,
that's
Yeah, I just
but
figured he was having an office romance, and we
yeah.
sneaking around the office, and we really not supposed to be messing with each other because we work together. I didn't know how much deeper it went, of course, at this point, but then he seemed like he was struggling because at the same time he thinking about his mom and everything. But it was just weird. I
and
was
also
like,
he getting
okay,
a divorce from his
yeah, he in the
ex-wife.
middle
Yeah,
of the
and he's
right.
getting
divorce.
divorced. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
too much
Claire.
going on.
Yeah, because
And
she wanted the eggs that they had frozen or
Mm-hmm.
something.
her
Mm-hmm.
embryos. Hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is I think this is not the same. Well, I don't know. So this is too much. The families, they're talking, they're having a good time. Mom is drinking, mom is talking. Savannah is still there. She's sitting at the table, listening and looking and
She
getting all
knows
the
too much about
information.
all their business at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Too
And
much.
Ain't
I
this
think
the
it's mom's
birthday
birthday. Is it her
party?
birthday? Is it
Yeah,
mom's
when
birthday?
she
It is
cooked the food
tomorrow.
and made the cake, she was doing too much. And it was funny because before they
Oh
went in,
God.
I think Amy, was it Amy saying it to Brooke, or was it Brooke saying it to Amy? I forget which way it went, but she was like, she gotta go. And she said, oh, why you acting like that? But the minute she got in there and saw
But
that she cooked all that food and made that cake, her attitude changed.
Hmm.
Okay.
exactly. Exactly. Yeah, because
She
she
felt
said she
away.
always bring the cake and then Savannah had this professional cake, and she had the little
Right.
homemade cake with all about 100 goddamn candles, burning up the damn about to burn
Yes,
the
that
house
was
down. All them
ridiculous.
candles. That
Yes,
is
and
crazy.
cause a
But
fire.
wait a minute, but did y'all bring up the fact that Brooke had been sleeping with Savannah?
She hadn't slept with her yet. I don't
Oh,
She
okay,
think.
ain't
okay.
sleep
I
with her
jumped the
yet.
gun.
Yeah,
No,
she
Okay.
hasn't
no,
slept
it
with
didn't
her
happen
yet,
yet.
but we're gonna get there. So yeah, so the mom gets drunk. I don't know how she fell out or passed out or whatever. But before
She
that,
fell out on
she
the
was
floor.
talking about
I'm
Amy to
sorry, I didn't
Savannah.
mean to laugh that loud. She
And I
fell
was
right
like,
through the kitchen floor.
yeah, but I just
Oh
like the way
Lord.
the mom was talking about Amy to Savannah. And she was drunk. Of course
Right.
she was drunk, but I'm like, come on, mama. Like, you got to do better than this. You can't just be talking about your kids to people and
She ain't noticed that it's only been a couple days, y'all. It's not like it's been months and months and months. It's been
Yeah,
a
she
yeah.
was
couple of
sharing way
days.
too
The
much, and
mother
then
was only
Savannah
missing
was
about
not
10 or
sharing
11
nothing.
days altogether. So there's only a couple of days that she was staying there.
Mhm.
The Derry said Savannah was putting pills in her mom drink. That's what, because I was
Yes,
like,
Yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
believe
are
that.
you
yeah. The
I
Okay.
paper
she
bottle.
was
That too.
drugging her. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
Hmm.
Joy was too
Okay,
drunk.
okay, because the daddy was like, my pills are missing. I had 12, now
That's
I
what it
have
was.
7.
Yes,
But
yes, yes. I caught that. I
it's
caught
She
like
that.
mixing
my
it
Yeah.
with
pills
her
are still
alcohol
missing.
with that
Mm-hmm.
wine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Tell me something, because I was trying to figure out what the hell happened to the mail.
Right.
I couldn't figure out.
Yeah,
I
she
was like,
definitely was
oh,
taking them pills and putting it in her drinks. And you notice that she was already drinking a glass of wine and she brung her over. I don't know if it was
mm-hmm.
whiskey, brandy, it was some type of brown liquor that
Brown
she
liquor.
brung her in a
Mm-hmm.
cup. And then she put the wine down and started drinking that. I said, Chad, what
Yes.
the hell?
I caught that the pills was missing. He even mentioned it.
Yeah, he
And she
mentioned
tried
it.
to dismiss it to the father, to her husband, like, "Oh, you probably just didn't, you probably."
Do you want to
She,
take some of my blood thinners? Go count them.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Child.
she was a bit much. Now that lady was Joy was a bit much. So mom is at the hospital from after passing out, falling out, whatever you want to call it. Um, not Amy. What's the girl name?
Brooke,
No. So
Savannah.
Amy is at home, and her roommate kiss. I thought that dude might have been a little,
He's
but
only
I guess he like
Right. I
24.
was
women.
surprised.
Oh,
I was,
yeah, I was shocked when they kissed because I thought he was
Yeah,
part of the community. So,
right.
yeah,
I was caught off guard by that.
yeah. I
mhm.
was as well.
Leave the mother. She
Really?
is out
I
of.
thought he
I
was
didn't.
feeling her. And then he came and cleaned up all her stuff and she cursed him the hell out.
Right.
Yeah, she couldn't find nothing.
Tried to
That's
mess
what.
with all his
That's why
papers.
we said she got a little splash of crazy in her.
Yeah.
She ain't all together.
Okay, so this is where she was taking those pills. Okay, and no, is this where her and Savannah started messing around? I can't remember. So she did put the
Uh,
Brooke,
pills up.
Brooke.
Mm.
Yeah, she was
Brooke, I'm
putting the
sorry, Brooke.
pills
She put the
away,
pills back.
and then Brooke came
Yeah,
walking
Brooke
in
came
and
Look at
in.
Brooke
Yeah,
That's
making her
her
like,
move.
clean
we
up.
gonna help. And then
Brooke
she talking
made
about,
him.
oh, I would never treat you that way.
yeah.
Yeah, she
Bill.
Everybody
was
was
making her
Poor
moving
move.
off of
lies.
emotion, off of you know. I don't. Well, she thinking her girlfriend, fiance
Her
was cheating on
fiance
her because she
cheating
Yeah,
thought
on
her
but I never
sister.
understood why she didn't approach her about it. A lot of this stuff would have been
Right.
avoided if they would just open their
Right.
damn
If you
mouths
thought
and
if your
talk.
fiance is cheating, you verbally say something. What's going on?
She
You
But
took too
know,
later she
long.
admitted it was like a
but
competition. So they got that
Right.
Yeah.
competition spirit from their dad. So it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
one up
mean,
you.
this was just ridiculous.
Yeah. So the police, the detectives are sitting there calling somebody the cheater, the bootlicker, the rich prick, and a hot mess. I said, well,
Who's the
I'll be
bootlicker?
doggone.
Who's the
Wow.
bootlicker? What is even that?
The bootlicker, that's Brooke.
Oh, I thought she was the cheater.
I thought we
No,
Well,
called her a
Troy is
bootlicker.
the cheater. Troy cheated first.
Troy is
That's
the
why they getting
cheater.
But
divorced.
who was the rich prick? I thought Troy was the rich prick.
Child,
Troy,
I don't know.
Troy,
Look,
yeah,
two twins
Troy
can be.
is.
He would be the rich prick.
Yeah, he
Huh.
would be.
So I
Mhm.
guess Brooke is the bootlicker. But what is even that? You what? I thought, oh my God. I need an urban
I know
dictionary.
Amy is the hot mess, child.
We know that's a
I-
fact,
Well, the
huh?
bootleg, I tell you off camera what it means. But go ahead.
So this little heifer right here. This is episode 4, Brooks episode. Savannah. Monique, you want to talk about Savannah?
Oh, so Savannah, this is like the next morning,
Yes.
after her and Gina, after her and Brooke, not Gina, after her and Brooke smashed. So she heard Stan come in the house from the hospital, and she's coming out the room with only in her t-shirt and her panties on. I'm like, girl, what is you doing? And then his daughter, Brooke, is in the bed, sleep. She don't know what's going on. She gonna tiptoe out into the kitchen. He like, wait, hold up, whoa. And she see him in the kitchen, and she still tiptoeing her ass in the kitchen with her t-shirt and her panties on. So she trying to it's like trying to entice him, see how he was gonna react or something. And he was so uncomfortable.
He
You
kept
can
his head
tell.
down. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. He kept his head down the whole time when she was in there because
He
he didn't
got
want
his
to give
hands
her
up
eye
like, whoa,
contact.
don't come
So
no
y'all think
closer.
Right.
So look at she was gonna try to sleep with him, wasn't she? Probably.
She was gonna try to do something, but
Yeah.
she did what she used this to later on when she had the conversation with Joy, episode 6, I think, or either 7, I'm not sure. But she used this moment to put a battery in Joy's back. But we'll talk about that later on.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate him keeping his head down, not really looking at her, because that was very uncomfortable. You trying to put this man in a bad spot,
right?
Unnecessarily, but you're a manipulator, you're a master manipulator, and you just been lying the whole entire time. So we see you for who you are, and the Stan being seen you when you walked in the door with that little teeny scratch on your forehead.
Right.
Let's see. Savannah, Brooklyn Bridge, Joy Hospitals. Okay, Savannah, she always want to cook for people. And then when Brooke finally got her clothes on, she lies to her daddy about why she's there.
Right.
Savannah said, "Well, I'll cook you all something to eat." Girl, why you want to cook so much?
I said she something in
That'd be the
food.
last thing I ever take from her is some food or a drink. Hell no.
Yeah, that was just crazy. So Savannah got to go. So Stan is missing trauma. So it's tramadol that she was taking from him, which is some weak pills to me. If you want to ask my opinion,
right? Like,
but I guess once it's mixed with alcohol, I guess it could be potent. I don't know.
It be amplified, right?
Kinga, you want to talk about this part where they really realized that the pills were missing? I know we talked about it for a few seconds ago, but this is the episode.
Yeah, I guess they was just trying to figure out like what she do with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like what that would have just been, I just didn't understand all the figuring. Savannah, you're a guest in this house. You about to come out here, tell us where my pills is at, or hit the road.
Savannah,
right.
And then it's just the way that she was trying to like, girl, when did you become a lesbian? We didn't even, we heard you didn't escape from your boyfriend last time you said. Not that she couldn't have been bi, but she just had something for every single family member, it seemed. And I didn't like that about her. Definitely was given, like Kendall said, puppeteering the whole family. She's a master manipulator. Like she knows how to spot what it is in somebody that could be that she can use later.
Yep.
She know how to identify their weaknesses.
And weaknesses, the insecurities.
Brooke is sitting there wearing her wedding gown and messing around with this man on the side,
This how Amy's
you to stop. Like, why are you doing
girl
that?
was pissed off.
And her fiance in the next room, like, what are you doing? Like she got some big balls, okay? That girl is crazy. Something is wrong.
Well, Brooke can't be too mad at her because she invited her to do that. Like, made it comfortable because Brooke was staying over at her mama and them house all of a sudden more now.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then her mom was like, why you not at work? Don't you need to see your clients? Because she has a physical therapy facility that's struggling. So
yeah,
she started being around the house more because she wanted to be around Savannah. And now,
but see, they're at Brooke's house right now, right?
Yeah, they're at Brooke's house right now. I'm just saying she invited her like they're a couple because they've been spending time together. So
the mama don't she don't be paying attention. She don't be thinking, and she probably be high and drunk the whole time dealing with Savannah. That's why she be
Yeah.
everywhere with her, because she just probably just be inebriated, don't even understand, don't even know. So trauma now
Oh.
interferes with blood thinners too. Okay, okay, okay,
Mhm,
okay.
yeah, that makes sense. So dang, Joy was over there lightheaded when she stumbled out that bathroom.
That is crazy.
Floating
Yeah,
on.
so she was over there drugging the lady and carried. Oh Lord, girl. Let's see. Anybody else want to discuss Savannah and
I'll say one more thing because I know this is Amy's episode, but this was the first time that I noticed that every child was basically passing the buck off on another one, like to the
Mhm.
police. Like, well, Brooke is the one that's like banging her, so maybe you want to look into her. Then Brooke passed the buck on to Troy. Like, I just didn't see that with Logan on to
Mhm.
Amy. Like, I guess it just happened, but yeah, as the episodes kind of progress, the kids start kind of turning their backs on each other, or
And the
yeah,
father
Yeah.
too.
throwing
Father
each
put
other
it on
under the
Troy.
bus.
Yeah. Because their mom is missing. It's like somebody
But
should know something.
but the
If the
father
Yeah.
daddy
was
acting
being
like
too
he don't know
suspicious.
anything, somebody should know something.
Father was being too suspicious, so I can
He
understand
was.
why they was
He
feeling the way
was.
about the father.
Mm-hmm.
So I wrote Savannah gotta go, the B gotta go. I don't
That's your
doing too much.
notes,
So
Andy.
the power has gone out. And I guess this is the now because they are dealing with the storm. And Brooke
Yes.
finds some papers, some letters that Dennis wrote to the mom.
To
And we
Joy.
did find out that Dennis has since passed, but they were very so this series is telling like you get all the information about the family, like the dad's secrets, the mom's secrets, the children's secrets. Everybody's secrets are revealed in the series, and they are finding very little intricate pieces of the parents like marriage and their relationship, and that is not perfect. Like no marriage or no relationship is perfect, but you really see how things really work in their marriage because they had Dennis, or the mom had an affair with a guy named Dennis. I didn't catch all the information about it. If somebody does have some information or, pay more attention to that part, they can speak on it about the mom and the, Dennis relationship, then you can. I think it's talked about more in episode 6 in Stan's episode, but if want to talk about it now about the kids and the mom and the
The letters.
thank you. Yes.
I didn't really
Yeah.
remember. Don't think I caught too much other than the fact that Dad knew that they was really tripping off of that.
Yeah.
Like, dang, Dad knew about this, and
Yeah, Brooke approached asked him did he knew
mhm.
about the letters. He said, "Yeah, I thought she got rid of those a long time ago and whatnot." And
But the mother and father had a lot of secrets with each other that the kids
Mhm.
didn't know.
Right.
It seemed like, yeah.
And as they should not know, but
Right.
in this case, because mom is missing,
missing.
we finna find out everything. So
Right.
Torx telling Tanaya's mom said, had Savannah spent much time around Brooke's girlfriend? No, she was
I didn't
never
see
around
her
her.
around Gina.
No, she was
Right.
around Gina.
It was just the mama running her
Why you
mouth
calling her
about
Gina?
everything.
Right.
Gina. That was Brooke
Oh, that's her
girlfriend.
name, Jeannie. Oh, okay, child. I
Gina.
don't know. I didn't know the lady name.
Like, who is
Yeah, I
this
didn't know her
woman?
name.
Like, why'd you call her Gina?
She didn't really had that many scenes. She wasn't
Right.
around.
Right.
I
But
didn't
I
get into
appreciate
her
that
too
though,
much.
because I did not know her name. So
I
Killer
guess
says
I
as
remember her
the
name.
episodes progressed, I was trying to narrow down the suspects. Yes. And Logan was the one I thought the least would have done anything but thought it would have been written that he did. I thought so too, but I wasn't sure. I'm like everybody's a suspect. I didn't know who did what. I just know everybody was acting weird and the daddy was acting really, really, really crazy. That's all I
Right.
can tell you.
Yeah, but it did get to a point where everything was pointing to the dad.
It
Yes,
did.
it did. It always started with him and it ended with him pretty much. So we see Mr. Troy, and his little boo thing, she is vomiting. And every time we see somebody throwing up, what we think?
Pregnant.
Well,
Pregnant.
Her name is
she was
Lucia. Lucia.
Lucia, thank you. She was drunk as a skunk,
She was drunk.
and
Yeah.
she said it was the shrimps, the shrimpies, the scrimps. She couldn't say it right. She was just drunk. Um, he was like he would do anything to be around her. I don't know if it's this the mama had his mind so warped that he was all up in Lucia like that, and he wasn't thinking straight that you would sleep with your boss's wife the way you were. But he was all up in this woman behind like crazy.
He
He was
wanted to
all up
be
in her
in
butt.
public
He
with her.
was.
He like, I
Right.
want to
Yeah,
make this official.
I think
yeah.
that's that competitive nature though that they get from their daddy, because he was competing with Monty, and then we find out later on that Monty was kind of like a surrogate father to him, so he
Hmm.
might have been, just trying to get some sort of revenge on a father figure.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I thought she was preggers too. She turned him hot. She did something
I
because
didn't
he
think
was
she was.
hot and
I didn't
shot
think she
about
was
her.
pregnant. I just thought she was just drunk. I didn't
I
think she was
don't know.
pregnant.
She
I don't
was just
think she turned him out. I just think he, like he said, got the competitive nature in him, and he was like doing some self sabotage and
Yeah.
stuff.
but
The
then
way he moving.
well yeah.
He
He
know he
was just
not
going
all the
through
way
it.
divorced yet, and she is married, and he going through a
Right.
divorce. Like,
Hmm.
dude, and your mom missing,
Yeah.
and your
Everybody was
dad
going through something
look
and
guilty.
acting out in their own way. Like Logan was dealing with I'm not Logan. Troy was dealing with the married lady. You got Brooke dealing with Savannah. You got Logan, he kicked his girlfriend to the curb because his mom was missing. And you got Amy sleeping with her landlord or the dude how she was living. Everybody was sleeping with somebody acting different,
Right.
It was just real
Well, I
weird.
don't think that other girl, Logan's girlfriend, left because the mother was missing. She wanted
No, I'm
him
not
to.
saying that. I was just saying, they broke up pretty much. They wasn't together anymore because
Yeah,
he didn't want to leave.
because he wouldn't move to Seattle to be with
Right.
her.
Right.
Yeah.
So, okay. So this is the last part of episode 4. Why are they standing in
Oof.
that storm window like that with that storm going, rolling, carrying on? Now we don't do that by no windows, and we're not playing with no
Right.
storm. And they standing there looking at the trees falling in the backyard. I said, what the hell happened to the mail? What's going
I
on?
said, man, if y'all don't duck for cover, what the
Okay.
No, we don't
hell?
stand by
Behind the
no
couch or
windows when
something.
it's storming outside. We don't stand
No,
by no
not when
windows.
it's raining hard. No, because we're not going to deal with no
No, and that
lightning.
was like a hurricane came through or something.
Yes, they had a whole
Yeah.
hurricane come through.
Hmm.
We have to remember Savannah wasn't a tennis player. Stan had no use for her. Stan didn't like that girl when she popped up at the door in the middle of the night. So, he didn't have no use for her.
No.
Nah.
Tamika, how do you feel about the conversation of them talking about between not Savannah, Brooke and her father, and I guess he accused her of being a cheater or whatever, and then now they, discussing the cheating
The
and
mom cheating.
the mom cheating in the storm, and how do you feel about that?
Um, I mean, at the end, your parents is not going to tell you everything that they going through, especially something that's a part of their relationship that's not directly part of you. I mean, I don't think mom is gonna be wanting to tell you dad cheat or vice versa. And the fact that she was kind of mad, like, oh, you getting on me about me cheating, but this whole time mom did what she did to you, and like you forgave her, you knew about it, and it's like, yeah, we moved past it. She came back to me. I won, which I thought was very
Mhm.
interesting. And she said, oh, so it was just all about a competition to you. Everything is about a game and like competition, but we already know that they are not really normal people. Like they don't think about things like the
Right.
average person probably
Right.
would. So it was like, she did what she did. She came back to me. I thought the letters was been gone, but I did think it was interesting at the same time that he was kind of, pointing the finger at her like, oh, how dare you do this? Because it seemed like they liked her girlfriend, and I think they also liked Logan's. I'm could be confusing
Troy.
Troy's wife, ex-wife, or the
Mhm.
Claire.
one that he
Claire.
was supposed to be. So they seem to like the people that they chose, right? They like the Logan's girl that left too, but
Mhm.
at the
They
same
keep messing
time,
it up.
right?
Yeah.
They all just was messing it up and having
Yeah.
their
Right.
different issues. So yeah, and I think a lot of it had to do with them growing up the way that they did. It was
Yeah.
just showing how much that one incident from their past connected all of them and had an effect on all of them in a different way.
Yeah.
Right.
Can we
I
all
agree.
say it together? Therapy.
Yes,
therapy.
definitely needed more
Ooh,
therapy.
they needed family
Definitely.
therapy,
For real.
one-on-one therapy. They needed. Ooh,
Hmm.
oh my gosh, they needed bad. They
Yes.
needed bad. So that ends episode 4, which was Brooks' episode, and we're going to go to episode 5, which is centered around Troy. I don't know where this picture comes from, but I think this is the guy that they end up talking to about Savannah and the
Oh
$10,000
yeah.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yes. Hmm.
that he gave her for a car or something.
She took
A
his
car.
car.
She
She
took his
took his
car.
car, but then came back with a $10,000
Okay, go
check, and it
ahead.
was like, well, where would she get $10,000 from?
Right.
Hmm.
Right. Okay. So I had other pictures of Troy. I'm sorry. Yeah, Troy and the other guy. What's his name? That they don't the name they don't like to hear.
How about
When they were
Harry?
Harry.
Yeah, I was thinking, what is
Harry.
his whole
Yeah,
name?
when they were younger and they were Harry was cheating
Hmm.
and Logan. Troy. Logan. No, Jesus Christ. Troy is trying to tell him. Was like he's cheating, and everybody was looking like, yeah, he was cheating, and they end up fighting, and they end up getting into it, and Stan hits Troy, and the mom loses her shit, which I don't blame because like you was just doing too much. You was upset, and this boy is you clearly see the boy cheating, and Stan
Yeah.
had a mean
Harry
streak.
was
Stan was high
Stan's
headed.
student. So
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he was, and he was like the star student. I guess he was the only one out of all the ones that he had that was able to go to the pros because they never talked about anybody else, or any other people that were able to make it other than just that one. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, but
Harry carried a lot
his
of weight.
family's fired Stan. So
huh?
his family, Harry family, had fired Stan after the
Hmm.
incident.
Right. Yeah, they did fire him. Well, I guess they
Oh
had reason
word.
to because he thinking it was because of Troy, so he
Right.
hated
I was
Troy the
thinking
Right.
that
entire
too,
time.
though.
He
Yeah,
did
so
I
not
thought
like
it was that
it
too.
Troy.
basically stemmed from that incident happening all throughout these years of why
Mm-hmm.
Troy and him have the relationship they have, and
Mhm.
then it affected and rippled down to just the entire family.
The
Because even from
family.
the very beginning, when he seen that he was coming back to the pros, that's what made him mad, and he turned over and he wanted to go to sleep. It was like, left a bad taste in his mouth. It was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was retiring. What he doing coming back? So he definitely was holding on to that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And at this point in the now, Joy has been missing for 9 days.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
All this happened within 2 weeks.
yes.
Right. That's so crazy.
And she's
Mhm.
in her car. She's looking at the a newspaper says end of an era news clipping about the Delaney family. And, she kind of had a little smirk on her face or whatever. And she walked into this little dilapidated house that had all these flowers and trees and shrubbery and all this stuff growing up around. And I'm like, wait, girl, wait, hold on a minute. You had a house, you got a car, you got all this. Huh? I was confused as to how she act like she didn't have anything, but now you do have a place to stay. I don't know how far away it was from the Delaney's, but she had a place to stay. Um, how did y'all feel about seeing her with the newspaper clipping and then she had a house? Like that was weird.
I said,
No, I
what's
just
going on? Just tell me now. I was so mad. I was just so mad and confused just when I think
Mm-hmm.
like, dang, Stan, like everything's pointing to you.
Everything was
Savannah's
pointing to Stan. I never
creeping.
thought anything else but Stan the whole time.
but
Right.
I
then
thought
I felt
Savannah
like it was
too.
being too obvious, even though
Obvious.
Stan
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
definitely came off like a D head. At the same
Right.
time, I was like, they making it so obvious that it's him that I have a feeling it's
Mm-hmm.
not going to be him because
Mm-hmm.
everything was pointing to him just with his behavior, with him being
But I also thought if it wasn't Stan, then Savannah did do something.
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
was thinking that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm
So
like, I think
mhm.
the mama was still alive at a certain point because there's nothing her body.
Right,
Hmm.
there's nobody.
There's no body.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Hmm.
We found the
Okay, but
body. We ain't
wait
found
a minute,
nothing on
Monique.
her.
Let me ask Monique this: did you think? And I know I might be jumping over, but did you think it was that Stan did do something when he was caught on the video dragging? we thought was a body, but it turned out to be trophies.
I didn't
But
think it when
then
I
you thought
saw
it may have
that
been her body
video.
on that video.
When I saw that him dragging a body, I'm like, it could be either his wife or Savannah, because we know he was tired of Savannah ass.
Yes, that's what I was
So
thinking too. Even when we seen his car getting cleaned, him cleaning the car and
That's what
sitting
I'm
there
saying.
eating. I
And he
said,
right.
sitting back
man,
eating
did
a
you do
sandwich,
something to
and like
Savannah?
he sitting back eating a sandwich, had a little smirk on his face. He
Yeah, I
decided
Right.
to
was confused.
Right.
yeah.
I was confused. But in this picture, they are talking about getting rid of Savannah. Um, everybody's trying to get rid of her. She's just doing too much. And then Troy comes in and say, "I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it handled." We really don't know what we do know what he's talking about. He's talking about the money.
Yeah, I
Because
figured he was gonna go right to money. Everything
yeah,
with him is money. And at one
Money,
point,
money, money.
Stan even tells him, like, don't, try to pay her off or give her no money. Of course, that's exactly what the heck he was gonna do.
right.
Everybody use Troy
So
money.
yeah,
Right.
He a venture capitalist.
ATM. What did Terry say on Soul Food? Automatically
That's
Terry's
Terry's
money.
money.
Automatically
That's
Yes.
Troy's
Troy
money.
money.
'Cause Troy was doing a whole lot for his family, and that's because he really wasn't secure in himself as a man, which we later found out of. What really happened to him and his father, and then the demise of their relationship. But he really didn't feel like a man, even though he was full grown. He just felt, I don't know, he felt like I guess a being, not even a human being. He just felt like he was existing in his family dynamic, you know, more so than his work life or his personal life. So we see where Troy is going into the office with, what's her name, Monique?
Lucia.
Lucia, and he has a folder and he has a box. And I'm like, what in the hell is he doing? And she's looking strange and he looking strange. And then,
Y'all call her
she's
Lucia.
googly
It's
eyed over this
Lucille.
doggone necklace. I said, what in, boy? Look at them rings on her fingers. I said, so she got diamonds on all fingers. And
Right.
then he can throw diamonds around her neck. Okay, all right.
She married to the boss.
Anybody got something to say about this Troy and Lucia and this gift?
When she started laughing at it, I mean, because I thought, okay, she just off top. It seemed like Troy was interpreting the laughter as, wow, she's just taken aback by such an amazing gift. And I was thinking that she was looking like, dude, you doing too much. You
Yeah.
think that, like, we for real gonna be together, huh? Like, don't you know that I'm married to your boss? That's when it was giving, like, yeah, this lady is not on the same page as
She
Troy.
not
Even
even
though
in
I
the
thought they
same book.
was. Yeah, they ain't even in the same book. At all, Monique. You right.
Yeah, it was just crazy.
Yeah, but she was playing games with him too, telling him she loved him. Why the hell are you telling him
Mm-hmm.
that? So
Mhm.
that's why
Right.
he really think that it's gonna be something like, okay, I'm not with my wife no more. I'm getting ready to get rid of her. You could get rid of him, and me and you can be together.
But
She
something
having
really wrong with
fun.
you if you think you're gonna go with the boss's wife. Like that's the boss's wife.
She
Hmm.
just
Man,
having
What made you
fun.
think this is
funny.
gonna go
He got a
on?
big ego.
He do.
Funny.
Well, so
Stupid. Stupid.
I was like, hold a minute, let me rewind this part. What is this? Why are he looking at that man like that? But he don't know what's going on. He
The
just speaking
man
to
was
his
he
speaking
didn't
to
know
his
nothing was
employees.
going
He
on.
didn't
Joy.
He
know.
was
He really
oblivious to
saw him
everything.
as a son.
It was
Mhm.
going on right
out.
underneath his nose too. He didn't know nothing.
Yep.
But I was so happy about this part that he was standing there listening to this television, this lady tell her story on the television show, and it made me think about Risa Tisa.
Right. I don't know why.
Ah,
It made me think about her. But he heard the story about I can't remember exactly what happened, but whatever Savannah told the family, that's exactly what this lady in this on TV show was telling this lady, the host. And Troy was like, "Oh hell no, you done lost your mind. I got this. Let me let my people know because this is crazy." How did y'all feel about her taking a story directly from somebody's real life, not knowing they would see it or hear it, and blurting it out to these people? Like, Savannah, you girl, do better. How did y'all feel about
Right.
that?
I thought the same
Anybody?
thing about when it came to the Risa Tisa moment. I was thinking like how all the other TikTokers that just had a bad experience wanted to come and share a 50-part saga. I'm just like, no, Troy, you got to go and tell these people what you didn't heard, and you need to DVR this
Look at my
episode
damn
so they
link.
can
I'm
see it
going.
too, because they just ain't gonna even believe you. That's the thing. This family was so dismissive of any like evidence or anything that was making sense from one person's perspective. They would just be like
They wouldn't
downplaying it,
even
like,
listen to each
nah,
other. They so busy
they
arguing over
don't.
Mm-mm.
some stuff. They
Right, you
wasn't
right.
even
And they're just
listening.
so busy to argue, so
Yeah,
quick to argue.
and pointing the finger at the other person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Well, wait a minute,
okay,
y'all.
pause. Let me take a.
I also blamed the police too, because they were stupid.
Them
The
police
pro
was so goofy.
They
I
were
was so
so
Yeah,
mad.
goofy. The
yeah, they
police was
were too.
goofy. I mean, yeah,
Y'all.
They wasn't doing no work.
no, they really did not
When I
go
saw
after
this part,
Savannah
I
like they should
say
have. They didn't go after investigating her. They really stuck
they
on
did. They didn't.
Stan,
Right.
Yeah.
too long. So
And for Joy to be a white woman missing, like, yeah, y'all need to really do better. This is not
right.
what
Yeah.
we see in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they didn't take it serious enough, in my opinion. So when I
Mm-mm.
saw this part right here, I said, "Oh shit, this girl gonna take that lady and throw her in the river." Oh, she didn't kill this lady. That's what I thought because it was like I got to tell you something, and I'm assuming when she tell us something that it's gonna be something bad enough for Joy to want to knock her out or try to take her out or hit her, and then she gonna take her and throw her in the water. That's what I thought.
Okay,
That's what
you
I
and
thought.
Tamika, y'all be adding more to the story.
Yeah, they be in the writer's room. They be writing.
I'm telling you.
That's what I thought. Because I'm like, why y'all hiking? What are you like? What's the significance of this? Like, Joy needed a friend. She had some older friends, and maybe they talked too much or talked about each other so much that she didn't want to be around them that much. But she needed a companion, a dog, a cat, or
Yeah, little
That's what
something.
it
dog.
was.
But
That's
she
the
was
reason why she got so
bored.
close to her, because she needed a friend. She was lonely, or her kids turned their back on her. Nobody was her and her husband wasn't getting along. So this lady came in at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, I didn't. I'm like, what did y'all think about when y'all saw them walking and then the conversation that they had? When she told Joy about Stan looking at her in her t-shirt and her panties on.
I said, first of all, you was not naked.
Anybody? Tamika? Avery? Okay, yeah, right. She was not.
Yeah, I just
You can go
thought
ahead, Avery.
Savannah, the way that like her face is looking right here and Joy's behind her, you could just tell that the vibe was off. That yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she's definitely gonna probably do something on this trail, hit her with a stick or something. I thought she was gonna harm Joy on this little walk here, but she just steadily dropping bits and pieces of info to turn the family against each other. Conquer and divide. I mean divide and conquer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
right?
What about you, Tamika?
Yeah, I pretty much agree with Aries. She was just playing her part, playing her position with everybody, trying to make Joy second guess things, get inside their head and make them feel a certain way. And Joy definitely was just lonely and wanting to have somebody there, especially since they was both retired now. And I guess she felt like, she was doing her good deed by supposedly taking an alleged, abuse victim and looking out for them, and then saying that she had been helping them in different ways by cooking and cleaning. And oh, my kids never did that. I got somebody that's actually helping me, and Stan don't pay me no damn attention. So it was just like the perfect timing, like y'all said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Stan and Joy are discussing what Logan, I mean, oh Jesus, these children's names. Troy has told him about Savannah being dishonest and that she took her story from a story,
Mm-hmm.
on TV. Monique, you want to discuss the conversation between Jesus, these two people,
Stan and
and
Joy.
Girl, you
yes,
can't get nobody name together.
It's a
nobody
lot
knows.
of names. I get it. I get it, honey.
I got it written
I,
down now,
I
mind
know.
you.
Well,
It's just too many names.
I'm
So
trying
this
to
is
go
the
off memory what happened. I know they talk about Savannah's story, and Savannah had throw what Joy had throw what Savannah told her about the t-shirt and panties. How
mm-hmm.
he the one that made her uncomfortable. Like she didn't walk in the kitchen with her t-shirt and panties on.
Right.
She flipped it. on him. Like he the one that approached her. And that was not the case.
Right.
He's like, she gotta go. She dishonest. She's a liar. She gotta go. And
she's
wanted,
still under our roof, the roof of our, like she's still under our house and in our house, and
we
she
don't
got
know
to go.
nothing about her.
So he was trying to get her to get Joy to tell her to leave. And Joy walked into the room with Savannah. And I don't know if I have that picture or not, but she walked in there with her. Okay, so no, I don't. And she was like, I don't know what she said to her, but Joy just walked out and started doing something else. Joy, she must have been high the whole time, because ain't no way. Everybody giving you all these signs. You got all these red flags about why this girl should not be in your house, and you still let her be there.
Right. And you don't know nothing about the girl. She hasn't shared zero.
Right.
I didn't get it. Joy must have been on that tramadol and blood thinners the whole time, because ain't no way you can't tell me. You can't tell me. You can't tell me she was sane and sober the entire time. You can't, because it was just too much going on around you, and too much trouble in your home to make you feel like it was okay. Like you and your husband always having these conversations about the stranger. We should not have conversations about a stranger. Should not be arguing about a stranger. No, we're not doing that. No, not at all. So we get Miss Savannah. She makes her way over to Troy's house, and he tells her that he's going to offer her 10 grand as a token of his appreciation for the mother, for being there, helping them, and help her on her merry way. She does the Uno reverse and flips that thing on him and said, well, you going with your boss's wife. How do y'all feel about that? She just flipped it. He couldn't say a
when she said that to him, like, when her ass had time to spy on this man when she up Joy ass every day? Is I'm crazy?
I wanted Troy to just knock her over into that water at this point. Like, let him.
Yes, Aries, me and you was here. That's what I wanted him to do. And I don't advocate for men doing stuff to women, but I was sick of her.
Right. Yeah, that was one of them times. I said, man, Troy, get rid of her.
Yeah, I'm like, when she had time to spy,
nice mama. Y'all, Reese's Pieces was lying. No, Reese's, what's his name? Reese's Pieces was not lying. No. Reese's Pieces. No, she wasn't lying. No. Savannah was lying. No. We just used Reese's Pieces as a I threw her in there.
I mean, we don't know if that lady's lying or not. We don't know.
We needed Ginger Snaps to come throw damn Savannah in the furnace.
Right. Ginger Snaps. Let me call Ginger Snaps. Ginger Snaps, what you ready? Nah, she don't feel like coming on right now. Ginger Snaps.
We need Ginger. We're gonna need Ginger. Ginger need to come on in the end, okay, Inga? Yeah. So you go off camera for a few minutes at the end, and then Ginger need to come on and do what she got to do, okay?
And pounce.
Right. So yeah, he has to give her 40 grand to shut her mouth. And it I ain't gonna say it doesn't work, but I mean, the boss was about to lose his mind. He wants to know, was the necklace traceable? He found it in her boot at home. And this man, he's suicidal. I can't say that.
This dude looked like he was just falling apart.
He was about to go over the edge. He was losing.
He found it in her boot though.
Why are you looking for stuff? Why are you?
Like, what you about to put it on her boot or something? Like,
he might have been right. That's why I said, "What are you doing with this lady's shoes?" He might have been boot licking. He might have been boot licking. Inga.
Child, not Aries brought that back.
He up here boot licking through the lady's shoes.
Like, y'all too bad.
They was just crazy.
Listen,
yeah, that was weird.
Was running all nasty. I couldn't get over that one.
He was losing his mind. He was really going through it, knowing that his wife had a necklace. Right. Monty was distraught. Poor thing. Yes, Monty was.
Yeah, he was going through it. He was.
Poor thing.
He was going through it. Do you think
he was falling apart? He was falling apart.
And Troy was stumbling, bumbling over his words.
No, it's not traceable.
Calm down, Troy. So, let's see. You think you return these house? I don't know what they were talking about. I guess they're talking about. Oh, I think they were talking about Savannah. Are they talking about paying Savannah right here? I'm not sure. I can't remember.
And she was talking about Lucia, his Monty wife, like he was asking, like I guess they was talking about that as well. Asking for advice about telling the truth, I guess.
Okay.
And then that's when he
Right.
went back to the office and told that man it was
Right
me.
away. Right away.
Oh, that was crazy.
That
Yes.
was crazy.
Monty gave him the business though.
Yeah, he sure did. He was playing with him,
Monty
and I
put
wasn't mad.
balls.
I'm like, well, there you go.
So, they're discussing Savannah and with this is Stan. I can't really remember exactly what they were discussing, but they were discussing something. This might be the wrong picture. I think
That's
they're
the
out
wrong
of order.
picture for her.
Yeah, they out of order. Out of order. Okay. Aries, you have those other pictures?
I do. So I had most of them for episode 5, but I think we're in episode 6 now. So I'm gonna pull up what I
We
have.
still in episode 5 with
Oh, we
Troy.
are? Okay. Oh, we still in
Yeah.
Troy's? Okay.
Yeah, I thought I had got some more, but I don't think I did. But I do have my notes. So we did get the part talked about the part where so Troy ended up talking to his boss and he's telling him that he did sleep with his wife, which I'm not gonna say was crazy because I don't know what I would have done because I don't know how much he was making and if I can afford to lose that job and will I find another one that makes that much money or more? I don't know. So that was kind of crazy to me. But he told me, I apologize to you, but you can't
Yeah.
apologize to somebody and then after you tell them you've been hunting their wife, like that don't work,
Okay.
sir. That's not how it works in real
Right.
life.
He was
Like,
so just
Nonchalant about it, like get over it.
I
Right.
said
he
I was
was like,
sorry.
get over it.
Yeah, like get over
Yeah.
it. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't
Boy,
tell me
bye.
that, you was hunting my wife and you want me to,
Got her
get over it.
jewelry.
Because he was saying, I was your surrogate father,
Right.
and
Yeah.
They
So I
had
got the
hurt.
slides up though.
okay. I'll share your screen.
And
I
then
don't like
Lucia approached him. Like, are you out your mind?
Right.
Yeah,
That's what I was like,
she
yeah,
did.
she was not. You were a boy toy, Troy.
Yeah.
You was not really an option. Okay, this was just that picture of that we were talking about when Joy went in there like she was gonna tell Miss Savannah, look, Stan thinks it's time for you to go. She just couldn't even say nothing. And I feel like Savannah already overheard their conversation. Like she's just a few doors down. So of course she gonna sit up here coming with the
Yeah.
sob story. Then oh my bad, I went backwards. Let me catch up. Look at her. Wait, what? Is it traceable? No, it's look at this snot. Look at this snot, y'all. That was so nasty, Monty. Get your nose.
Monty was
I didn't realize he had a
boo-hoo
leaky
hurt,
nose.
honey.
Yeah, he went in there. Monty said, wait a minute now. What? Picked up that golf club after all this. Okay, yeah, here we
Yeah.
go. Then we got Lucia/Lucia. I don't know how to pronounce it. I
Lucia.
don't know.
Lucia,
So
I
she
think.
was not feeling it. Is this what we was leaving off at?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
get ready to go into that. So Logan and Lucia were talking and he wants to be together. He's acting like this is gonna happen right here, right now. We're just gonna walk off into the sunset and be together. She was like, no, this was an illicit love affair. And I don't know if I love you or not, but we're not gonna be together. We can't do this. You
She
really
said you
punched the
blew up
wrong
my
dad.
life.
You should have been punching your own dad, not
Right.
your surrogate father. Let's see. Did we ignore the part where the beginning was Stan smacked the damn tennis ball right in that man's mouth? We went over that. We went over that part. Or are you the only sicko rewinding and laughing? No, I looked at it a couple times.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, that was I don't know what I guess she may have led him on to think that they could be together. I don't know. Like
when was she telling you she loved you? Was it only in bed? Because I don't think that counts,
okay.
Troy. If that's not your woman, that
She
Yeah,
might
but
not
she
never
didn't.
said it. She probably never. That's probably in his head.
Yeah, it
right.
was in his
Mhm.
head because she never green lighted. Like, yeah, we can go in public. We can go bring it out to the public. She never green light that.
Mm-mm.
that situation.
Mm-mm.
So
Yeah.
he was tripping.
Then the police come up and they saying like, what were they saying right
They
here?
was so goofy. These.
Oh no, that was
police.
he was telling about us, telling him to sit down. He tell him why he think his father did what he did to his mom.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
And they
He
talk
laid it
about
on
the
thick too.
events that happened that day about the
Yeah. Yeah. He laid it on thick too. Oh my
yeah.
God.
hmm. But he always had it in for his dad. Like he was the first one to
Hmm.
really feel like I felt like putting the pressure on Stan when the lies wasn't adding up. Then we got right here, he asking Savannah, like, I mean, I gave you the 40 racks. What are you still doing? Like, she was like, I changed my mind. That's when
Yeah.
it
Like,
would have been like, Brooke, come in here and handle my lightweight because or whoever else was just as mad as her. I think it probably would have been Brooke and Troy that could have just got rid of her.
hmm. But she was stirring the pot the entire
No, I
time.
don't
She
think
was
it could
Was.
have been Brooke.
stirring the pot. She was
You don't
asking
think Brooke was a
Savannah
I
why
locomotive?
think it
she
would be
didn't do
Amy.
this.
Amy should take her out.
She was
Because
Yeah.
asking
She slept
Savannah
with
why
Brooke.
she didn't play tennis.
Brooke
She
don't want
was
to go.
asking Troy what happened. Like she was asking too many questions because the mama had been chatty patty talking too much, and she already knew certain things about the family. We find out later on how we get to that point.
And it was
But
irritating me. I didn't understand how nobody was
yeah,
cursing her out because it was at the
Right.
most random times you just intervene and, oh, can I ask you something? And why you didn't do that? I'd have been like, bitch, mind your damn business. What the hell? This is not your business. This is family matters. Stay out of family
hmm.
damn business. Goodbye. Like they was
Then yeah,
entertaining it too much for me.
they was
Yeah,
answering too many
And they
questions
was
early.
they
answering the
were.
question.
They were. And every time they saw that doggone Harry Hadid commercial, Daddy would lose his doggone mind. And then Savannah was getting the party started. Oh my God.
She
Every
was
after that,
sorry.
he was getting the party started. Troy was over there bouncing that leg. He was losing his mind. It was just on and popping after that. After that commercial came up, and then Savannah leave out with the cash once everybody start to once the truth comes out about the mom was the one that told
Harry.
Harry's father
Harry.
to fire Stan.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a wrap after that.
Yeah.
I did it.
I was
I
pissed
told him.
off with that because, like I said, a lot of this would have been avoided if all of y'all would just have been damn honest and said a lot of stuff from the freaking beginning. Then
Mm-hmm.
you probably wouldn't have had your family in turmoil. But at the same time, I was like, okay, this is the big secret. Like, I also was expecting it to be more. But then I
Right.
was like, at the end of the day, you kind of watch your son suffer through mad freaking years and get blamed for
True.
something that he
Right.
didn't do. And you could have
Right.
just been said that.
And this
Like,
is the
Right.
point
Right.
that caused the kids to not speak to her.
Yeah.
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 She held
Yep.
on to
That
this
was a turning
information.
point.
She should have just said it
Mm-hmm.
up front.
Yeah. Kendall said Stan seen was dollar signs he missed out on when he saw that commercial.
That was
Yeah,
it.
he was like,
yeah,
I'm
he definitely felt like he missed out on everything and he was blaming, his son for getting
mm-hmm.
into the fight with him. But it's like all this time. And then nobody wants to apologize to nobody. That's another thing
Right.
that irritates
Yeah,
me with them. That's kind of like a damn freaking trigger for me because I
yeah.
got family members that you never want to say what you did wrong and apologize. You just want to be like, move on from it. Okay, I did it. No biggie,
Right.
nothing to see
Right.
here. Like, no,
But quick to point the
apologize.
finger.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right.
Okay.
You see how she came out there, Tamika, when she was like, I'm not coming out here to ask for an apology. I just want you to understand. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, that's what it was giving. Like, this is one of them families that don't say sorry.
Mm-mm. So I think they were at the pool hall. Logan and Troy were there, and then the dad pops up to talk to Troy.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
can't really
Logan
remember the
stepping up.
conversation. Anybody remember this conversation?
It didn't
Basically,
go
I
well.
believe that Logan surprised him. He didn't know he was coming. And he said he
Right.
wanted them to talk like man to man. And Troy was kind of like man to man. Now all of a sudden, I mean, like he didn't want to hear it. He didn't want to have no discussion. He told me he would buy him a beer. And he was like, a beer? Really? He's
Yeah.
like, what I want you to say is you messed up as a damn parent. You was not
Yeah.
a good dad. And he wasn't going to say that. So.
Mm-mm.
Right.
Right.
Yep, can't say
Let's
sorry.
see.
Then this one, the police get a hold of Stan. And I think that this is Stan's episode by now. I think this is episode
Yeah, I just
She
scanned
6.
it.
said the
Yeah.
police get a hold of Stan. That
They
was
done
too
got a
funny.
hold of him. Dragged him on down there.
For 1 second, I do want to mention when Troy went to the house to talk to the father. He was talking to he told him about he talked to the cops and he told him, I wish I could have saved her from you like you saved me. Like she saved me. And he was stumbling over his words, of course, because he was nervous about telling his father that. But he was like, yeah, I had to come tell you like a man. And I'm like, dang, you got to really do that. To prove to somebody that you are a man, you got to tell them what you really feel. I get it, but then again,
Tell
I
what he
don't because that's
feel and
not
how
my
and
life.
what he did.
But that was a telling
Yeah,
moment. And that
because then he
relationship.
also felt guilty. I mean, I
Yeah.
think they all felt guilty to a certain point because they all admitted to each other. Like she called me that day that she went
Yeah.
missing. None of us answered. We wasn't speaking to her all this time. Now she's gone, and like y'all said, he pretty much thought that his father was capable of this from the beginning. So, or thought he had something to do with her disappearance, and it was like the more things piled on, and then seeing that video where we thinking that this looks like a damn body that he possibly dumped in the water. It was not looking good for Stan. So it was like,
Mm-mm, at
I
all.
wish I could have just, got at you so that nothing wouldn't have happened to her. I understood him saying that because that's his mom
Mhm.
at the end of the day. And he
And
think
that,
his dad
yeah.
It took
took
his
her
mom
out.
out.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
after Troy told Stan what he did, how he felt that he told the police on him or whatever. After that, Stan had a panic attack or a heart attack.
Yes.
He
I
fell
said,
out.
oh
Like,
Lord. This man
Yeah.
have a
And
heart
them
attack?
panic attacks ain't no
Yeah.
joke. You will feel like you having a damn heart
No,
attack.
panic
I get
attacks are
them
no
for
joke.
real.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, it feels like
I
a
know
Hmm.
heart
I had a
attack.
picture
Yeah.
of him in the hospital, but yeah, that is crazy. Mm-mm.
Yes, Monique. I'm glad you brought that up because I had kind of forgot about him having that what looked like a heart attack, but ended up being a
I'm like, Troy
panic
Panic
words
attack.
attack.
killed this man. I'm like, don't tell
'Cause,
Yeah. He
yeah,
was
you done laid that on him.
right.
And you walking off.
he looking like that. Did I really take my wife out of here? I mean, he looking like they got me, So
Right.
He looked
Did
pissed
I
off.
do it? You better now it's time to play crazy. You don't know what's going on. You don't
right.
know your name. You don't know the president. You better start acting up to Stan.
Okay, Aries.
It
Okay.
did make me laugh when the cops was
Oh
talking to him
God.
and was like, just go ahead and write your confession down. We'll make some kind of deal with you. You won't have to do as much time. And when he went to
They
writing,
really thought
I
he was
thought he
gonna
was
write
going to tell
something.
them F you, but I mean,
Right.
he didn't.
I thought he was gonna say F you. I really thought
Yeah.
Yeah.
that.
But before that part, he was in the hospital.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Tyler, the black lawyer, came
Yes.
in
Mhm.
as his representative. So
Right.
The only
Mhm.
good person on here was the black man.
Right.
Oh, and she was holding that envelope. This is episode 6 right now.
I believe so, but I thought I had a
Yeah.
picture of Tyler, so I'm trying to see if my
Troy
slides and updated.
Delaney.
Because
Okay.
Kim be trying to do what it want to sometime. But
Mhm.
So yeah,
The
she was holding
Kindle.
that envelope like she was right. Like she just knew it was some good news. I don't know what she thought was in the envelope. The way she was holding it, like
flipping it over and looking at it like just open it up.
I don't know. If she thought the kids had sent her something. I don't know what she thought it was in the envelope, but because it doesn't have a return address on it, so I don't know.
Mm-mm.
So
What
you know it's from who, Savannah.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm. I never got why Stan got rid of the trophies by dumping them in the ocean. Why not throw them in a trash can, dumpster, or landfill? Right.
I
I
said the
don't know
same
either.
thing.
I mean, I don't know
Right.
why
He
he
could have just
chose the
threw them
ocean, but
away. Right.
he just wanted to get. I guess he just wanted to get rid of them because all this tennis
Mhm.
stuff caused all his problems. It's because of tennis is what caused all this
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, sorry, y'all. I'm just clicking through to
That's
get a
okay.
picture of
Okay.
Joy because I don't have no other slides. And this next episode is Joy's episode. So I thought we could get this dumb face that she's been making throughout the series up here. Because she just always been looking so like, what?
Mm-hmm.
In shock, in denial, just
Mm-hmm.
We not
and,
at
and
Joy.
then
We
is the
not at the
root of
seventh
the
one yet.
problem.
No, we on episode 6 with Stan when he had his heart attack. Well, the anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
And Yeah, he found out he has Lord Tyler as his lawyer, and then the detective is telling him that he has a search warrant at his house. They go tear that house up. Lord have
Mm-hmm.
mercy.
Tore it
Yeah.
up.
They tear
Yeah.
his house up. Brooke tells him that she'll help him clean it up. Logan and Troy talk, and it was like, Logan was saying he really didn't want to play tennis, and that he was such a lapdog. And I guess because he just took whatever they did and whatever happened, he just takes it. He doesn't like really have a backbone. I guess is what a lapdog is. Is that what it is?
Pause.
That's
Yeah.
why I kind of felt like
Did y'all?
Logan could have been the bootlicker when Torek put in the chat that it was an ass kisser. So I'm like,
Oh, okay.
'cause
Okay.
Logan was really like that with his dad. He didn't get the same experience that the older kids got because by the time they met him, like Amy was telling Brooke, we had to go through like dad not being on the pro level and not worried about punishing kids. Like he's a coach at this point when y'all are getting introduced to him as your dad. Like he was way more on chill. Even though he was on 10, he just wasn't doing as much to y'all as he was when we was coming up.
Did y'all skip a part about how Logan came across the tape, the video?
Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about that, but you can go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. So I don't know what episode it was. Could have been the last episode, the Troy episode. Could have been.
Yeah, I think it was 5 because he emailed it to the people.
Yeah, the guys who work out there on the boats with him, they say they set up cameras to see something. I guess to protect their assets or something.
Yeah, it's like security cameras.
Yeah, security cameras. Then he asked, like, do you have any footage from this day and time? So he goes and look and see. At first, they don't show us until the end of the episode what he saw. And he shared it with I believe Brooke. He shared it with Brooke because he went to her physical therapy facility and showed her. And at that point I was like, why they just ain't showing us? I'm like, that got me in suspense. Like, what is on this footage?
Right.
You hear something going on. You see they facial expression. Like, who is it? And what's going on? And then he got to a point that he sent it to the police detective or whoever, emailed it to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I said, oh,
because Logan is the one who believe in his father, and Troy was against his father, so it was kind of hard pill for him to swallow.
Yeah,
after seeing that. Him on the boat dragging.
Yeah, definitely made it look suspicious, but I figured that was gonna come into play some kind of way once he gave him the ID and said, "Oh, you can use it anytime. This person is no longer, amongst the living, and you could take the boat out whenever you want to." And as soon as he asked the guy, like, "Did you take my boat out? I ain't even got no more gas," and then like, "You ain't fill it back up," and it's like, "Nah, it wasn't me. Check the log." And once he saw that, his dad is the only one he gave that ID to use. So it's like, but what was he here doing? Then that definitely made it look real suspicious. And I think it was the same night of her disappearance. So of course we gonna want to go look it up and see what's happening. Yeah. Didn't look good for Stan.
No, it was getting worse and worse, as the old people say.
Right.
It didn't look good for him at all.
And that's what made him got arrested.
And that is also true, like as far as siblings, especially, usually the older ones, like everybody gonna have their own experience. When I talk to my younger brother and sister, their experience and their memories is not the same as mine. Like the parents do kind of sometimes be different, either with the firstborn or the last one, and then they a whole nother way with the grandkids. So when they were saying like, you don't remember how he was and he's this way, that way, it's like, no, I don't, because that's not the way he was with me. So that is a real thing.
Every sibling, every child gonna have a different experience of how they was raised with their parents, and so
but I didn't like how the cops, the detectives were, tell him to plead guilty and show remorse. Maybe your sentence will get, be less. I hate when they do stuff like that. Telling somebody what to do.
I'm like, where is your lawyer? Like, dude,
Yeah, Stan was stupid though, because his lawyer already told him, "Do not speak to them without me."
But he did it anyway.
He did it anyway.
And he
Yeah.
started talking to them about Harry, the Harry Hadid person.
Mm-hmm.
Like now,
Right.
now they think you do have something because now you mad at your wife. Like, bro, shit up, dude. I
Right.
told you to be quiet. You just talk too much.
Good.
Now you got a
Mhm.
So
motive.
exactly. I don't know if you have any other slides, but so we do go back where we see the mom talking to Logan, and she was telling him that she thought he was unaffected by what she, by the father, by him and the father, going at it, and her not telling the truth, and he was strong, and that's why she didn't tell the truth. In my later years, I've learned that you just because somebody seems strong don't mean that they're really strong. They probably barely holding on, to be honest. And
Right. Right.
I hear a lot of people saying that this was my strong child. I didn't really have to do XYZ for her. When you really should have been paying attention to that child because that will be the one that's gonna break.
Right.
You never know what's
Right.
gonna happen.
That pissed me off that she said that to him. I'm like, that's a poor
Yes.
excuse. Like, what the hell
Right.
you mean?
Mhm.
Oh, I knew you could handle it and you strong. No, mama, you tell the damn truth. Like, what the
Yeah,
hell are
that
we
was
talking
crazy.
about?
Because I wouldn't want my husband to mistreat my child for something I did. I would make that shit right. Like, no. Because I'd rather be miserable than my child to be miserable. I'm not gonna do that. No.
That was
Right.
No.
crazy.
But
Yeah.
her head might have been knocked off back then, as she said so.
Not her head, child.
It would have
She
been
might
up
have
in
took her head
between the
off.
washer and dryer.
Okay. Furniture would have been moving, boy. You did what? Oh yeah. So he too old to do that now. He couldn't do it now.
Right. You gonna be
But back
grabbing at
then
the
they don't tell me
pants.
what he would have done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Brooke and wife were playing tennis with the dad and mom. Oh, child, them people hate they mom. They left when the mom came to the house when they was playing tennis. I say, God damn, y'all really don't
She
like this
didn't
lady.
even know what to do. She was just
Y'all
like,
can't even finish y'all tennis session. That was crazy.
right.
They just didn't like her, they just walk off. They go, all right, bye.
That was just crazy though, how they let that one moment, like, dang, the daddy get all the leeway. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and like she said, man, you been basically like letting them down or letting me take the fall for you not being around forever. Like in
Mm-hmm.
so many words. Like, yeah, Joy was basically a married single mother. Like when
Yeah.
they was sitting down and she was telling them all the stuff, like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Stan, you been in and out the picture, barely doing what needed to be done. This was all Joy running the show. Even though she wasn't right in like you said, telling Troy, you're my strong child, you could have handled it. Clearly he couldn't handle it even when his
Mm-hmm.
daddy was pitting him against Harry. Like he could
Yep.
Right.
not handle that. So why would you think he would be able to handle your lie or what you did or take the brunt of that? Yeah, that was sick.
Mm-hmm. So Troy meets his wife with the signed and notarized documents about the embryos. And he tells her he wants his mom to be proud of him. That was to me, that was kind of sad. Like you putting an end on your mother's life, not really knowing where she is or what's going on. And it's like you're
It's
kind of
only
want to
been
be
2 weeks. I mean,
how many
good.
weeks?
Right, say it
How many
again.
weeks? How
I feel
many
Probably
like
weeks
not
it's
was
only
even
been
it?
2
probably not
weeks.
even a full 2 weeks yet.
Right.
Yeah, it's
I
like
feel
he
like
was
Yeah, like
putting
they
a
had the
pin in it.
funeral and the memorial service and everything. I mean,
Yeah, to me that was something you would do after the fact once you realize she is gone. Okay, well, let me go ahead and do this. But you finna go give these embryos to your ex-wife or your soon-to-be ex-wife or her and another man to do. Like, I mean, so girl,
I
man,
mean,
bye.
each to its
I,
own, but that's something I wouldn't do. But each to
Yeah,
its
Right.
but
own.
you got to think about it. At this point, his dad has been arrested for it. We see that he
yeah.
Right.
bagged, getting dumped, and he's thinking of the last conversation he had with his mom, where she's like, "You're gonna do the right thing," or some mess like that, because they know that they was fighting back and forth about this, and that's what she wanted, and
I
I
mean, he
guess he
Yeah.
ruined
felt
the
like this
relationship.
was, yeah.
He ruined the
Yeah.
relationship. So
Yeah, and he admitted to her, like, I'm the one that basically messed it up myself. I self-destructed. So
right.
seemed like they came to a peaceful place with each other. And then he found out that she had still been having conversations with his
Conversation.
mom this whole time. and that, you know, she was worried about him and she was sorry for. He's like, oh, she told you about that. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Kendall, I agree. Yeah. Yeah, that was telling that she told him about it, you know. I mean told the ex-wife about
right.
what she had done. Let's see. So they say, you cost us everything. Are you happy that they have turned against me? That's what Joy tells Stan, but he doesn't respond. He just stand there, look stupid. So the envelope to Joy Delaney, I think they are at the, no, they're not there yet. Okay, so they are looking through the items for to try to see if they could figure out who took their mother by the clues that were being sent to Amy. So Brooke is trying to look through them and see what's going on. She did come across this document that said Miss D, and everybody called her Miss D. Were a part of the club, the tennis club. So they go to this lady's house, and they talk to her. She said, "I'm not talking without these 50
That
plates."
lady was
Like,
funny, but I was like, okay, what the hell is really going on here,
no
miss? What
money,
the
no
hell do you
answer.
know?
Right? I'm like, lady, shut up and talk. Shut up and talk.
She
She
was
said,
rude
"Run
as
me my
hell.
money.
Right.
Run me my
Yeah.
money. I'm
Yeah,
not
Okay.
she was
saying
like,
anything till I get my bread."
no money, no
Okay.
answers. I'm like, okay, you made us okay. All right. Well, you ain't make us come out here. Yeah, we came out here.
And basically
But
said your mama is raggedy. You don't know.
That's right. Your mama
she
trash.
did, she did. I said, ooh.
Funny.
That lady was wild.
She was
Oh
honest
Lord. Yes.
with her truth.
So the kids finally get to the police department and they walk in and find that their father has been charged with first degree murder. Now there's nobody, nobody,
Still
nobody,
nobody, child.
nobody. But he's been charged with first degree murder. They play the tape of them of the father's podcast that Savannah got him to do, and we hear all the scuffling and all this the shouting and the conversation between the parents, and then some Brooke runs out because it sounds horrible. Um, Dad calls Brooke from jail. Brooke declines the call, and she was the one that was by his side the entire time. How do you all feel
Yeah,
about
she was the
that
only one
chain of
still
events?
hanging on. And I was kind of annoyed with her when
Mhm.
Logan first came to show her the video. And she's like, why are you showing me this? I don't want to be a part of it. I'm like, oh, shut up.
Right.
The
Yeah, she got on
recording
my nerves.
did sound crazy. I get it. But at the same time, I was like, well, where's the rest of it? Because if it was recorded, then it should still be some more.
Mhm.
Like, of course, just that little part is going to make it seem a certain way. But
Right.
clearly,
It
when
was
we seen the
crazy.
actual incident, they still was saying something else after that. So I was like, it's convenient that y'all didn't have that part. But yeah, I get it.
It
The
was
first
yeah.
listen to that, I would have been like, yeah, what the hell? Like, this dude really took my mama out.
Because
Right.
because you hear her saying like no, you hear her saying no or don't do something.
Right.
Stop.
Then he
Stop
started
it.
throwing things, but you don't hear her
Mm-hmm.
say nothing else. I said, "Oh my
Mm-hmm.
God, you gotta
Yeah.
put that on Mama
Yeah.
Dad."
And mind you, she
God.
was the one that was mostly kind of, jumping in it. And then he started just throwing stuff all around.
Right.
He starts throwing everything, the coat rack,
Yeah.
books, and everything off the
But
shelf.
it
He
sounds
was
like he
upset.
throwing her around. It don't sound
Uh-huh.
like he just throwing
Going
things,
to
Right.
the
Because
trophy.
you don't hear her say anything else. You hear him kind of breathing or whatever, but you don't hear nothing else from her. And I was like, oh my Lord, Jesus Christ. What in the world is
Right.
going on?
So it's like in real life, what did Joy just walk off? Like, I'm going to bed. Forget this fool. Because it's like they argued a lot, like just
right?
with the
Yeah.
family. So I was thinking, like, dang, that didn't sound good. But right when we got the visual of what really happened, it was like, okay, yeah, this is a normal day at the Delaney's.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
And she
Yeah.
was just
So
like, "Oh, you're gonna walk away like you always do," and then she kind of just went and like he really was telling the truth. She just left on her own. She literally threw her phone in the basket. I was like, "Well, wait a damn minute."
Right.
And then we kind of got a little bit of backstory as far as Stan, like when the cops was talking to him too, saying, well, your father, we looked into your history and your father apparently was, beating up you and your mama who got the worst of it. And he was saying his mama did. So it was like, well, damn, did it pass down to him? And now he repeating the behavior that he saw from his father. You know, it was just crazy.
Very. So then we see Savannah again pulling up to her house. She gets excited about reading the newspaper clip. And when she goes into the house, who do you all see?
I said, I know Joy ain't standing here.
I was about to throw the remote at the TV at this point. I said, man, I know this lady
My
ain't up
mouth
here.
fell open. I was like, what is going on?
I'm like, Joy better not be part of this scheme.
Exactly. Like, I know that ain't who I think it is. And she's sitting here pouring a glass of wine.
Right.
What the hell?
Yeah.
And I definitely was thinking that for a minute. I'm like, okay, is she kidnapped or did Joy set this up to make her family worry about her?
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought too.
She set it up.
Yeah.
I thought
the
Joy
party
said it
Russell.
until we found out the backstory and all that.
Mhm.
But before that, I said, "Oh, she set this up because her family was treating her bad."
Yeah.
Right. Like, oh, I'm going to teach them a lesson.
I'm gonna
Right.
teach them a lesson. That's exactly what I thought. Yeah.
Yes. So episode 7, Joy. Lord have mercy. So I didn't take many notes on this one. So I'm gonna need y'all help to help me stay in. It don't even really matter. We just gonna talk about it. So Joy is riding a bike. She falls off the bike. Well, she hit a pothole. Well, I guess you want to call it a pothole or whatever, hole in the road. She burst her knee. Y'all, that was so much doggone blood for a bust up knee. Why was that jacket so soaked in blood?
We don't know how deep the cut was. If she was too deep, she should have gotten some stitches.
She walked right.
That's true.
The old lady walked.
She didn't go to no hospital. She just went and put a Band-Aid on it.
Child, let me tell y'all, I fell and bust both my damn knees in the winter. Ooh, I never want to fall like that again. And I ain't have that much blood like Joy had, but my knees were swole up like nobody business. A fall when you older is not like a fall when you a kid. I will say that.
Oh, I know that's right.
Blood thinners.
Oh,
that could be too.
That's true. Yeah.
Maybe that's why they made a point of showing.
That's why I got to pay attention to little things like that.
Yeah,
she did mention blood thinners a couple of times.
Right. So she falls off the bike, bursts her knee. She calls Troy. She gets no answer. She gets Logan. No answer. She calls Stan. No answer. Nobody answers the phone. So she takes off her white jacket, wraps it around her knee, and walks home. She don't live home. She walks home. That's what got me about a daggone blood. Okay, blood thinners, got it. So then we see that she throws her jacket, attempts to throw it in the trash. Of course, it hits the ground. I don't know why. Anyway, I ain't gonna ask about this TV show. Like, we turn around and make sure it went in there. But Mary Harriet, which is the dog, he takes the jacket home. I said, "Oh, you ain't tell me the dog."
Okay. Took it home, buried it, and then unburied it.
Dogs will bury things all. Yeah, dogs will do stuff like that.
But I'm just saying, we thought Stan done buried this lady jacket.
Right. It was like, what was the chances? Just random things that ended up. Yeah.
Episode 7, it all comes together.
Kendall said, I got so pissed off when I saw Joy yelling. Hey,
me too, Kendall.
Yes. Did hurricane wind blow? No, the jacket never ended up in the trash can. So Mary Harriet, the dog, took the jacket because it was on the ground. And she didn't throw it in there. It just hit. She just opened it up or whatever. And the dog
just pick it up. She just threw it and it didn't.
She just threw it.
Yeah.
I guess she said dad, bump dad, whatever. But Mary Harriet,
jacket.
Mary Harriet came and got the daggum jacket and took it and went home and put it in the ground. Anybody want to talk about the conversation that when Joy mistakenly cut Stan? I guess she had a ring. The ring cuts his face.
I was
mistakenly cut him.
Let me know what happened.
Hey, get Monique.
That wasn't a mistake.
Hey, Go ahead. Tell me your story. Tell us your story, Monique. Tell us your story about the read, about what Joy did to Stan.
I mean, that the movement was not a mistake. It was like essentially like get the fuck off me or get the, back the fuck up. That was like that's what it was. That was a movement. That was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry. This she
Right.
wasn't remorse afterwards. So that's what I'm like, that's not an accident.
Yeah. Kendall said she was aggressive in that situation. So
Yeah,
yeah.
she was. That's what I'm like, an accident.
Mm,
No.
Joy
no, there was
get
no
drunk and
accident.
start acting the
She
fool.
was
That's what it
wilding.
comes
She was
down
When
to.
wilding
she
on him
fell
and
off that
yeah,
bike, that was an accident. But when
yeah.
you in
Yeah.
the heat
No,
of
she punched him in the face, or she scratched him across the face. Yeah.
right, that's what I'm like, when you in the
And
heat
he
of
had a
argument.
nasty cut too. I just knew she was fighting for her life and had a blade, and that knife had to scratch that man's face. And this
Fighting for
long
her
drawn out
life.
story about how her life came to a close. Oh,
Because
this is
why
had my nerves so up
wouldn't
in
Stan
this
just say
episode.
that? Like, yeah, your mom
Yes.
done hit me in the damn face and scratched me up. Her ring caught a hold of me. You sitting up there talking about you fell in the aloe vera plant or the palm tree, whatever you saying. Like,
Yeah, it was something stupid.
Yes, Kendall. So she had her phone because she called Troy telling him she needed help. Why not call a Uber or a Lyft? Nope. Her silly behind walks home and throw the damn phone in the laundry basket. Correct.
Because she saw that her kids was not texting her back because she said
Yeah.
she'll cook dinner, and they said no, I'm busy or I got work. So they were like,
Or maybe she didn't live that far that she could walk home versus catching an Uber. She might not have been
true,
that far from home.
true.
Yeah. She walked home. But then
Mhm.
somebody found her bike and what were they trying to do with the bike? I think it might be episode 2 or 3. Somebody found the bike
Yeah,
and they
they
Put it
took
in the
it,
back of their
but
truck.
they
Yeah.
house.
was they trying to pawn the bike or something?
They probably was gonna fix it
What were they
up
trying to
they
do with the
probably gonna
bike?
take to the scrapyard.
or
Yeah.
just gonna have it. Like, oh, I found the bike, y'all. I'm gonna fix the rim and just never gonna get around to it. A hoarder and called it.
Right.
So they knock the stuff over. He's yelling stop, but you don't hear anything. Okay, so yeah, after they have the argument during the podcast, he leaves she calls him for something. I can't remember what she called him for. I don't know. It's because of her, she failed. I don't know what the conversation was supposed to be about, but it ended up being them arguing. And that's when you hear the tape recorder still. We see him take the headset off, and we know it's still
Yeah, 'cause I
going.
think he was
So that's
recording his podcast or something he was
yeah, it
doing.
was doing this podcast, and we see, hear the argument, we see the whole thing go down, and that's when she leaves and walks to the bar. Now, I didn't take any notes after that because I was in my feelings. Um, so I
Hilarious.
was done. I was like, so they go to the bar, and she asks the guy to use his phone once she opens the envelope up, and it's from Savannah. She calls Savannah, she scoops her up, takes her home, takes her to her house. Anybody want to discuss that scene and what happened with Savannah and Joy?
Why are you going to her house? I just didn't get it. To
At first,
me,
they had a
this
conversation at the
family
bar.
very much lacks common sense. Like, she admits everything to her on the bar that this is
Yeah.
something she does on a regular basis. And basically she con people, she get what she could get. She still
Right.
don't know the bigger story at hand, but she is admitting that part to her. She's like, no, my name is not Savannah. At this point, my real name don't even matter. I can't remember it because I use so many different names. But you over here like, hold up, wait, let me take a ride with you. Like, girl, what? I
Right.
didn't.
Yeah, Joy is kind of special, child.
Yeah, I was done with them. I finished, but I was just done.
Yeah, I was like,
And
what are you doing, lady?
anybody else got something to talk about with that episode?
Yeah, I'll say like just like we were saying with Savannah coming clean, so to speak. Joy, this would have been like that moment where you putting all the pieces together, like, oh my God, okay, so my kills was right. Dang, Stan was right. I need to get the hell up out of here. Instead, she does the exact opposite. Yes, I was so irritated with
She
this
goes
lady.
to her purse and she sees a blicky, right? And she
Yeah.
sees some other stuff. Yeah, okay. Yeah, now my mind.
All
Yeah,
the IDs, the money.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
think
was
Joy was
crazy.
still feeling down about her kids not coming over, not talking to her, and I think she was kind of intrigued about her story of being the scammer.
But she had been there you've been gone for 9. You've been at this girl house for 9 days, 10 days.
I mean, you coming in talking about, oh, this is so beautiful. This is your house, nice scenery, and you can see the
And that's
stars.
what that's what she said. Troy gave her the money, that 40 grand.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I figured, let me buy this. I thought it would be a nice spot. They're going to tell her, is the phone there? If you want to use it, we get bad cell phone reception. And cut the damn wire as soon as he went to, I said, yep, see? That's why you should have stayed your ass home, Joy.
Yes.
Right.
She don't even know what's happening. She don't get the news.
Right. You ain't
she left
nothing.
her phone.
Yeah. She don't know what's going on.
Inga, is Ginger Snaps coming?
Oh no, nah. Well, y'all need ginger snaps. I mean,
we need Ginger. Yes. Go ahead and get Ginger.
I mean, I don't know what Ginger gonna add to this thing.
I think Ginger Snap is over these people, child.
Right. I mean, because I'm almost over myself. You know,
for real, they didn't do it too much.
Yeah, we need Ginger. So then, how did they get in the car to take her home? I can't compute.
Because she finally came clean. Like, oh my God, my family's looking for me, or like, what was it? Was that the point when Savannah revealed, like, yeah, I'm Harry's sister. No. You messed in my family.
Yeah, she didn't even know until she found the bag and the blicky and the IDs and all of that. But even before that, she was literally hanging out with her gardening, going to damn karaoke, and she heard about the hurricane and was like, oh my God, I didn't even know it was a hurricane. I gotta check on my family. I gotta call my family.
Yeah, because regardless, she loved her family.
Yeah, Joy was delusional, man. She was delusional. She really was.
She was like, I'm gonna show them they're gonna miss me and don't know what's going on.
Right. Whole 9-10 days, man.
Right. And in the meantime, the kids got to go speak to Harry, and then they find out he got a damn restraining order. That's his sister. Yeah. They like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Plot twist.
Right. Definitely.
Oh no.
This lady was crazy. She had a gun, all these IDs, money.
Yeah. She was crazy. She had a lot going on. So Joy they end up getting to the house. I can't remember the conversation in the car. I do know the blicky pulled out or something.
No.
But
no. They didn't have it pulled out, but no.
What they like they would go to wreck or something? Or no?
Yeah, they was in a car accident.
Yeah, because she started speeding, acting crazy.
She
passed the stop when she's supposed to turn. I was like,
right. Joy was like, wait a minute. And meanwhile, this fool doing the Lisa left eye just looked over and just drove straight into something. Like, what are you looking at?
Did you say Lisa left eye?
He's like, girl, you seen this stuff. You did this on purpose.
Yeah, it was crazy. So she gets home and she just walks up to them and it's like,
no, I had to call BS on that because you got in this terrible car accident and
she didn't have a scratch on her.
Right, she didn't have a scratch on her. Savannah, like, are you okay? Like she
said, they didn't take her to the hospital for no type of evaluation. She just went home.
Right, I'm like, she was,
and then we still don't know where Savannah went to.
Yeah, Savannah on the loose. That's what really ticked me off. They like, we looking
Savannah
for her.
Is on her next victim.
Right.
I won't be surprised if Savannah go after her brother.
Right.
Lindsay go after her brother.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I said I was pissed off at the end because I'm like, I wanted to see. Be honest with you, y'all. I actually wanted the mother being dead. You know what I'm saying?
It would have made sense.
We went through all of this, and it turns out she over here drinking wine.
Right, she chilling. She over here getting asked out on a date.
She's with your good girlfriend. You know,
she's flirting with the man next door.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
right.
So all of this, I'm like, well, I really wanted the mother dead. You know?
Yes, I wanted to see her fight Savannah.
Or be tied up in the house, like make it exciting.
I wanted some excitement at the end.
Yeah, then the kids was pissed at her. They like, wait, you didn't know that we was over here looking for you. We about to plan your funeral.
Right.
Exactly. We
got the cash in life insurance policy and all.
Right.
You know? In jail. But then, Mary Harriet, see, See what they should have had? They should have had Mary Harriet lead them to where Joy was, because you know she.
Yes, right. She was hot on the trail. Mary
Yeah,
Harriet
Kendall,
said, I ain't going that damn
Kendall, I
far.
agree with Kendall. I wanted to see Savannah and Joy fight.
Right.
Harriet
Like
should have
we
popped
ain't
up.
getting nothing at all.
She popped up
Ugh.
like everything is okay, everything's fine.
I mean, the most little exciting part we got was when Joy started figuring it out. But who called? Wait a minute. First of all, y'all, if I'm in y'all's house and I'm spending the night, I ain't going through all y'all closets and digging through your shoes and digging through your hats. I'm not doing that. I'm going to people's.
Crazy.
You don't
Yeah.
do that when you stand in somebody's house. I don't care if you all looking for a bag for your clothes. Go get a trash
Yeah,
bag.
because her bag
Right.
ripped, and I guess she figured, oh, this is a pantry.
Yeah,
I can get it out
go
of
find
here.
a trash
But
bag and
baby, when I would have
trash
found
bag.
that, I'm sorry, I don't know if it was a back door or a window. I would have been out of there. I would have been running
right.
to the
Get
neighbor.
them clothes. I would have, yeah, but she couldn't get out of there fast enough because the girl had pulled up.
Right.
And,
That's
Oh
crazy.
man, then y'all done blame daddy and thought he did this.
I wish they would have called Savannah because this is just a crazy ending.
How
Yeah.
she
yeah,
just
that's
walk
the only
off
thing is
the
that I want to at
sunset?
least see at the end where they
Lindsay,
caught
whatever
her
her
and
name is.
she locked up or something.
Mhm.
But it was like everybody
Oh,
just
wait a minute.
happy ever after, one big happy family.
Right.
Everybody, you
Yeah,
know,
that was crazy.
cleaned
She
up the
like,
backyard
oh, was
after the
this from the
storm.
storm? Okay, everybody, chop, get together,
Right.
get the cleaning. Like y'all all stay, make yourself useful.
And look, Brooke done messed up her relationship with her
Yeah,
fiance.
Yeah.
messed it up
Yeah.
for
With this thing,
nothing.
and
Logan
every
then
no,
lost his
yeah.
good paying job, fooling with this lady
Mhm.
when he ain't really had to be. You know, you ain't had to do that.
Mhm.
You was just getting hot and bothered because your mama was missing and you thought she was gone.
Right.
You
Brooke
know,
tried it though when
Well,
she
no,
Yeah.
figured
but
it
that
out.
girlfriend told him, "Look, you got to cut the apron strings from your parents.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now you 30-something years old. Time if you grow up." And
Yeah.
so she was trying to say, "Look, I sacrificed for you. Now you got to do it for me."
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
he
mad
got
at her
a
about that.
wake up call at the end. I think
Yeah,
he
Yeah,
was
he
one
did.
that made the right
It was good that he was gonna
decision.
go off to
Mhm.
Seattle. Yeah, so
Mhm.
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
still gonna
But
do his thing. He like being on boats. He's gonna be doing that up in Seattle. So
Right.
I
Right.
mean, Troy lost his good job fooling with that lady and that.
yeah,
Yeah.
Logan is the one that's fool.
Yeah.
I mean not
Troy.
Logan. I meant
Troy. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Troy. I'm sorry, Troy. Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
messed up a good job.
Yeah.
He had a nice
That was
old
a good,
house and
good
everything. I
job.
mean, he
Yeah.
messed up a good job.
Mhm.
Right. He done messed up a
I'm
good
pretty sure
job.
he got
Messed up a
plenty of
good
money and can get out.
Yeah. You
Oh,
see they giving
Yeah,
out
he gonna be all right.
boyfriends
He got the
he gonna be all
privilege.
everywhere.
right. He got money.
The
Look, he
venture
got enough money.
capitalist.
He
The
got what,
mom ran
40 or
down
fifty
his
thousand
thing.
dollars to throw away to Savannah. He'd be
Right.
Yeah. And
Right.
the daddy had just ran off the things that he did when they was arguing. He was like, you know, you did the mortgage, not the mortgage. I think he paid for some trip. He
Yeah.
paid for the last 2 years
Yeah, he
of
was paying for a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, he got
you
Wilmington.
know,
Wilmington,
yeah, he
Wilmington.
ran down all the things that he was doing. Like that should have been the one you should have been trying to make amends with. If he got it like that, then not that you want to use your child for money, but good God, you know,
Right.
make
Right.
the boy feel welcome and happy that he's helping his family out. You made the boy
Right.
feel like trash for helping y'all out.
Mhm.
He was
Keep your
low-key
secrets for the
probably
mama.
jealous because he
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
even have the success that Troy had. And it's like, yeah,
yeah,
you think Troy blew it for you and he still made it for himself.
Right.
yeah.
Mhm.
Outside of tennis, had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. This was very, very good. A very good series. A lot of twists and turns. All this then and now. And I'm like, I can't keep up with that. But it was
Right.
good though. It kept me interested. Kept me pulled in. Just that last episode
yeah, well, we
really
needed those
got
backstories.
like,
So
Yeah.
otherwise we wouldn't have known
Mhm.
what was going on. So we
Yeah,
got
by
this
the
is
time the last episode
backstory.
came, I want to smack everybody. I ain't gonna.
okay. Everybody
Oh
to get
yeah.
Everybody line up so you get the slap.
yeah, because I'm like, hold a minute, mama, you did this. You left.
Yeah.
For what?
Savannah
Yeah,
should have
that
went and got revenge against her damn mama. Why you blaming everybody else? You said your mama was the one that
Thank you.
was doing
Right.
crazy stuff to
Yeah.
you.
Why
Yeah, I'm
are
with
you
you, Kenny.
bleeding?
Yeah. Why? What's going on? Like, it was just
She
too
about to
much.
get revenge on you. Like, oh, my brother told you who I am.
Yeah.
Oh, she
So do
finna
y'all think
go.
we'll have a
Yeah.
season
She
2?
finna go Tanya harden his hands
Yes.
so he
Yes,
can ruin his
Mother.
career.
You about to go hit
Mhm.
him in the knees, take him out.
So y'all think we'll have a season 2?
I don't think so because it
I don't
said
think so.
limited series, but you
Mm-mm.
never know. I mean,
Limited
like I
series.
said, it was based off a book, and I think this
Okay,
author has
yeah.
wrote other books, so maybe they'll, bring some of her other ones. I'm not too sure,
Nah,
but
Yeah, I would like to know the
that might just
conversation.
be a
I
one and
want to know the
done based on the book.
conversation. That's what I want to know. I needed episode, maybe episode 8. We should have
Yeah.
added another
right,
episode. I want to
So
see
we
the
can find
conversation.
Savannah.
right,
Yeah,
yeah.
find
AKA
Savannah. And I want to
Lindsay.
hear what the
Lindsay is
mama
her
say.
name.
Like, what was your
Oh, and
reason for
Lindsay.
leaving
Yeah, it
your
turns out her name
family?
was Lindsay. She had all
Mhm.
kind of
Dang.
IDs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All
somebody
kind of
needed to
driver's license.
arrest her. The way she was able to just run through the smoke of the accident and disappear.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you.
She grabbed
Yeah.
her purse. She
Right,
grabbed
and
her
went
purse
off
and left.
into the
And that lady
forest.
should have been scratched up. It wasn't even no blood, no scratches on her. That was a
Airbag
serious
deployed. She
accident.
didn't have
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, I definitely could see that. She pops up at another family house. It's like, Lord, Savannah
Oh
back
yeah.
out here.
You know something? We should have got at least
Yeah.
one more episode
Right.
so that we can or let finish more of episode 7 at least. Add some more to
Yeah.
it. Because we're gonna see her at another person's house. She's probably done this multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
just haven't
With
gotten
that
caught
man.
really, you know.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
we
got
need
40
to
bands from the brother.
episode.
Child. And
Right.
then he
Oh,
went
okay.
to
Wait a
jail
minute.
anyway.
Did we ever find out whose house that she was living in? I don't think that wasn't her house.
No, that wasn't her house. I don't
No,
believe
no.
that. I think she
No,
just
that ain't
went
her
and
house. She'd have broken in that house because the neighbor next
Squatting.
door didn't even know her.
yeah.
Right.
Why,
And then
like
it was all
Eric said.
dilapidated and had all this growth
Mhm.
around
Right.
it. All them trees and stuff growing on. Girl.
Yeah, it was the middle of nowhere. And she cut the phone line, no internet connection. The neighbor next door didn't know her. I said, this ain't her home. She done broke
She
into
was
somebody
squatting.
else's house.
And she was
Squatting at the
looking
edge
like
of
she
the-
was
Yeah.
ready to take that
Yeah,
neighbor
she
out.
was
Like if he
squatter.
would have
Yeah,
came
she
one
was
more
squatter.
time.
Right. She had to
Mhm.
do what she had to do, I guess.
hmm
Yeah, but she was
Yeah, she
busy.
was
Them detectives were zero. They were
Oh my
Oh, they were
God.
dumb. They were
They were
dumb,
terrible.
dumb,
Yeah.
dumb.
They
And
need
they
Olivia
couldn't
Pope on
find
the case.
nothing on her. It was like she didn't exist.
They
They
shoulda-
was hmm
They
They
need
should
Olivia
have
Pope and Olivia
They should
Benson.
have hired the family. Should have hired Scooby Doo and the gang. They would have solved the case because these two detectives couldn't solve nothing. They was just
What was the
dumb.
point of Tyler coming on? We barely saw him at the end. It was
like, did y'all
weird.
need to have one black person in to make a quota? Because that's all.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
because
was
all he
good.
really did was
That's a
give
good
Stan the
point.
rundown, and then he said they had the divers looking for the bag, and that's probably the only smart thing that the cop said. She was like, "What suspect do you know that pays for their own divers to go look for the bag?"
That's true.
You know,
That's true. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
true.
Yeah, that was the only smart thing she said. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Other
it
than
was
that,
in Stan's
Yeah, but that's
favor.
right about the black guy. They just had him on there for a couple of episodes. Not even a whole episode.
Scenes,
He had a
couple
couple of
scenes.
lines,
scene.
2 sentences, and then he was gone. You ain't see him no more.
Like, why he didn't go to the police department with old Stan?
Hey, Shannon.
Hey, Shanna.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Hey.
That
Yes.
was crazy.
I mean, yeah, that's wild. But well, it was a good story either way. I mean, I like the Ned Betty.
Mhm.
She was good.
Yeah.
And
was
still,
wild.
nobody apologized to nobody.
Right.
Well, the
Me
kids
too, just like you
apologized to their
said.
dad though.
Well,
Well,
they did
yeah,
find
they
out that
did
they
find they
Yeah.
apologized,
he
and the
looked at
dad
them
said,
real quick.
Stan said he was going to change, and then Troy
Troy.
said he was going to change too. Well, we
Yeah.
can't see, right? We got to
Right.
take their
And then
word for
because
it.
the mother said, "Well, who believed that you did something?" And the father
Right,
looked
like
like
these damn
Them.
kids.
these niggas right here, them the ones who did.
Yeah, but she
Right.
should feel like loading the dirt on the bottom of somebody's shoe because you've been gone for 9-10 days and like it's okay. Oh, okay. Like, lady.
And then And then Stan
Yeah.
told her about his father, why
Yeah.
he is what he is.
Oh
He
yeah, the
ran
father
away.
was
Mhm.
abusive and stuff.
Yeah. And that
Mhm.
made sense, even though he still ended up damaging them in another way.
Right.
But he was trying not to be the way that his father was, so he thought walking away, then he wouldn't
like
be
it's
doing the
crazy.
same thing as what he grew up with his dad. So that was
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
it was.
And they have time to make amends and get therapy and the help they need because they gonna need
It's
it.
good, Shayna. It's
I
good.
know she said those clear people. She said that
That is
before on
crazy.
one of her lives. I mean, on her platform, and I
Clear
fell out
people.
laughing when I heard her say that before. Those clear
Yeah,
people.
them clear people, child.
Clear people. Hell
Uh,
no.
They
yeah,
was a
We
hot
still in
mess
the
though.
clear
This
people
this
over
it
would
was
not
here.
a
have
hot
happened
mess.
in the Black family. We would have
No,
cut
no, no,
this
no,
No,
no.
none of this
down.
wouldn't happen in the Black
Yeah,
No.
family.
when that
Savannah
lasted
No.
would
7
have
First
episodes,
of
because we
all,
would have got
right.
Savannah
we
up
would
out
have
of
never
here.
let the Savannah or Lindsay or whoever get
Exactly.
in the house.
Right.
Right.
No.
You would
She
never
would
go through that threshold, honey.
no. I would
Mhm.
have
Mm-hmm.
said, "Oh my goodness, your boyfriend beat you up. Stand here on the porch. I'm gonna call the cops
Right.
for you.
Right. I'm
Right.
calling the
I'll
cops. I
bring your
can't do nothing
I'll
else for
bring your
you but
bottle of
that.
water. You sit here on the step on the porch,
Hmm.
Right.
Okay.
and and then we call the cops and let them deal with you.
Right.
Yeah,
And I'm not gonna give
Right.
you 40 grand to keep your mouth closed. I'll tell on myself before I let you tell on me. And I'm not giving you no
yeah,
money. So
exactly. Yeah,
no,
yeah,
we're not
yeah.
doing it. We're not paying nobody
Yeah.
off.
All
It
that
wouldn't have
brewing in the
even made it
house, and
that far.
she making French toast and pancakes and all moving and
Yeah,
making
like
cake, doing
no.
a party. Like they did too
Yeah.
much.
They
Joy did
really
way too
did.
much. It's way too. That's
Hmm.
why I
We
said
be on the
I just
defense
don't
too
believe
much
it would
now.
happen
What
with
you
us.
want?
I just don't believe that.
Yeah, we be on
Hmm.
the defense too much. What do you want? What you want? What you want?
What's
Right.
your
Exactly.
motive?
Who your people?
What's your attention, honey?
We're
Right.
just
Yeah.
some
Because no.
Yeah, you say, "Oh, I don't have nobody. You don't have nobody you can call." No, I don't have nobody. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna call
We, we
social
can call
services or
police.
somebody. We call somebody.
right.
Police.
Hmm.
Yeah,
The
Yeah.
woman's shelter or
I could say a
something.
I was
shelter.
just
Somebody.
about to
Something.
say that shelter.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
You
hmm
can go to the YMCA, Savannah. It's a nice
yeah,
the
yeah.
place where everybody
Or the
know your
Olive
name.
Gospel Mission. We can yeah, we can drop you off
I'll even pay
before
for an Uber
store.
for you to get there, but you're not coming to my house. You know.
No.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
So,
Mm-mm.
mm-mm.
No, we're not
Absolutely
doing
not.
that. No, this was clearly a clear people's story because I was living a
Hmm.
whole lot
yeah,
different.
Hmm.
We
yeah.
can't cook for because you might poison
And
our
people with
food.
money too. You know what I'm
You
saying?
ain't
So
going in our
Yeah.
kitchen because you
Man.
ain't gonna clean it up right.
Hmm.
No,
Right.
no. And you ain't finna be around my husband. No,
and you bring a strange, she cooking food. I don't eat no everybody's food. It's
Yeah, I
mine.
no.
definitely don't eat everybody's
Mm-mm.
food. Hell
No, we
to the
don't.
no.
And running around people's house with her t-shirt and her panties on.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Right
What?
there,
No,
And
right
I
there,
got a
ma'am.
you'd have been
husband.
gone.
Shoulder.
Right there, you'd have been
Right, the
gone. Right there in
shoulder
front of my husband.
and the booty cheeks halfway out. No,
Right.
ma'am.
No, no. Sleeping in my kids' bedroom and all that. No.
Mm-mm. Going through their stuff, wearing the child clothes. No, no,
Right.
no.
Right.
Amy was like, was that my
Even the
dress?
brother was like,
Yeah,
"Is
Amy
that
was like,
yeah? Is that Amy?" It's like, mm-mm,
she trying to
mm-mm.
replace me.
Yeah,
No, we
yeah.
definitely
You
not
get that
doing that.
mess from her mama. I think Joy is quite eccentric herself too. Like
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
they
Clearly
both
she
a little
is.
dingbatty.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's definitely a dingbat. Yeah.
Yeah.
She looked like her, especially when her
Yeah, but
hair
this
was
was
all
very
over her
good. I
head, sticking up
appreciate
everywhere.
y'all.
Hmm.
Yeah, she would be disheveled a lot. Yeah.
She was definitely disheveled. Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
All right, ladies, but I do appreciate y'all for coming up here with me to talk about this crazy, crazy story. Apples never fall. On Peacock. If you all have not seen it, please go check it out. Episodes 1 through 7. It will put you in a chokehold because you're trying to figure out who, what, who is the suspect. Because
A
Hmm.
whole
in
basket full
our
of apples
world,
all over the
everybody's
ground.
a suspect.
Right.
Everybody, everybody. Somebody did something.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so make sure I give everybody a shout out for coming through. We have Kendall, we have Shayna. Thank you for coming through. Toric and Sterling Sanaya's mom. That's my sister. I know, like I can't read her name. Thank you for coming through. Let's see. I think it was Lemon Kush Pepper. I think I saw that person
Hmm.
earlier. There's
Every
so many
time I see that
comments.
name, I think of something else. You know, so you say lemon kush.
Right.
Good
And
content, alcohol.
That's right. Yeah.
Miss Kira, Derry B. Anybody I missed because it's a whole lot of comments. Queen, uh, Lisa Boston from Facebook, 313 Better Made. So if I missed anybody, charge it to my head and not to my heart. I did try to read the comments and make sure I popped up, make sure everybody comments were popped up on the screen. Anybody? Well, no. Okay. So, all right, ladies, what do y'all have coming up? We're gonna go Aries, Tamika, Inga, and then Monique.
All right, now, y'all. So I'm gonna come back in a few hours for the Sunday smoke session, and I'm gonna talk about BMF there. I was gonna go live yesterday and do a little BMF rant, but it just was not happening. This weekend was busy. So yeah, I'll be back in a few, and I hope to see y'all pull through.
All right, we'll be there.
All
Talking
right.
junk, as
Right.
always. Miss Tamika, the den.
Um, I don't got too much going on. I believe I'm joining EJ for Daria from Detroit, and then tomorrow I'll be joining the ladies for BMF. It's mostly me joining the ladies. I'll do my own review on BMF, of course, as well. And then Thursday, I believe, is movie night with the ladies. I think we're doing Kimba. I gotta double check with EJ and make sure, but I believe that's what it is. And then Sunday is Throwback Sunday where Foxy Brown, baby, is going down.
All
Yeah.
right now.
That's about it for now, yeah.
Yeah, because your stuff is on hiatus right now, right?
Yes, I'm taking a little self-care break.
Good. Mm-hmm.
Great Lives Lady.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
it's a bud name.
I
Oh, we
figured it
know
was
it.
Bud name. I figured that.
Yeah, oh, I know what Lemon Kush.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Inga Binga.
I don't know what I got going on. I'm just jumping the car with Tamika wherever Tamika and Moochie them go. That's usually where I
Yeah,
go.
she said, I'm,
I'm in the back.
I'm
I'm
in the
in the
back
back
seat
seat.
riding.
Yeah, but jumping in
I
the
love it. I love it.
Mhm.
You know, I just be all around. I might be in everybody's city and everybody's state.
I know that's
Um,
right.
you know,
right.
I got a couple of little shorts out there. Some little well, not me. No, Inga ain't doing
No, not
nothing. But
Inga.
Ginger Snaps, she got
Yeah,
some stuff going on, and she might just pop up at any given
hilarious.
time. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
She might just pop
Mhm.
up at any given time.
Yes,
So
Uh-huh.
hilarious.
Yeah, that was too funny, Inga.
yeah,
We enjoyed your
Those
shorts.
shorts.
I said, well, I
Yes.
gotta keep people laughing. Everybody be
Well,
too
Ginger
serious
Snap
sometimes. I
shorts.
gotta keep everybody laughing.
Yeah,
So
you supposed to
Mhm.
come up and you supposed to come throw Savannah in the furnace tonight.
Right.
I know,
Yes.
I
You work on
know.
that once we get
She
off this
definitely
live.
need to go. She definitely need to go.
You throw Savannah.
You
You throw
know something?
Savannah
I'm
in there
still
later
pissed
on.
that we didn't see nobody get thrown in the furnace on Raising Canaan. So I got to use the furnace. I have
Yeah.
to use it because nobody got. They showed us that furnace, they didn't use it, and
And you are using it, honey.
so now I got to be
Okay.
doing it. So
Right.
that's why I said everybody better behave, or they might be up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right.
Right.
So yeah.
Well, you got some work to do with this episode. We're gonna see who you gonna throw in the furnace on this one.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Monique 69 Ways Johnson. What you got coming up on your channel, darling? I see
Okay,
you posted
so
something the other day.
oh yeah. I'll be incognito. Um I'm doing Daria from Detroit, episodes 1 to 3. I'm gonna post up a video for that. And I'm also gonna do a quick thoughts on Quiet on the Set, the dark side of kids TV with
Oh, I was just
Dan
talking about
Snyder.
that this morning.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I'm gonna talk about that, get some quick thoughts on that, put out a video.
Wait a minute, is your channel and your name is your full name? Or, I mean, I'm trying
Only
to look for it.
69 Ways Johnson. Yep.
Okay, let me look for it now because I don't think I'm subscribed.
Yeah, let me make sure I subscribe to
Yep.
Monique
Anybody go ahead
69
and subscribe to
Ways.
Look at
Monique 69 Ways Johnson.
Now, I was in
You got some
Momo
content
Live.
up
I
there.
try to support everybody if I can.
And she
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I
did
can't make
the
Okay,
Housewives
I
of
am
Potomac.
subscribed.
Yeah, we're trying to get it pushed up because they have helped me tremendously, Monique. So I promise you, they're gonna have your back 10 toes
Mhm.
down. Like
Yes,
Bishop
Monique always
says.
be
What's
supporting
that Bishop name
everybody.
again?
Yeah, I try to
Oh
support
yeah,
everybody,
The
man.
Bishop, what's his name? About we're gonna be 10 toes down. So they got you 10 toes down. They're gonna help you make sure you
Okay, I'm
know what you
subscribed.
need.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
gonna get
Thank
up
you
there.
guys.
Yes, please go subscribe to Monique's channel. And for me, I think at 9:15 we're going to with EJ, BET Plus's Daria from Detroit of Detroit, episodes 1 through 3 is very. It ain't what I thought it was gonna be, but it's good. It's good.
It's
I thought
not.
it was
I was
horrible.
pleasantly surprised. It's a good little
Yeah,
kiki.
I thought it was a drama at first, but for some reason,
Yeah.
but it's not. It's a comedy. It's a dramedy. but it's
Mhm.
good. It's
Oh,
good.
that's interesting. Yeah, I thought it
Yeah.
was a drama too. So the
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
comedy.
kind of gives me average Joe vibes where you got a little action,
Yes.
you got drama, you
Yeah.
got comedy. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the cinematography is the average Joe, kind of dark. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. But it's good.
Yeah.
So if you all have not checked it out, please do so. Catch us tonight at 9:15. And
Mhm.
then Monique is doing a video as well. So watch out
Yeah.
for her. Make sure
And
you subscribe to
also,
Explore.
I
What's
got
up?
something that's coming up with Nita the Diva. We go live on Wednesday for Shogun. If anybody
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh
I heard
yeah,
somebody
Shogun.
talking about
Shogun
that.
is
Yeah,
so good. That's my
on
show.
FX.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
Isn't it a remake of the original?
Yes, it was a
yeah,
movie
Okay.
before,
yeah.
Okay.
but they do a good job. The graphics, the
They
fight
did a
scenes,
heck of a good job.
crazy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
about to check that out because I haven't
I
checked
haven't
that out
seen that
yet.
yet either.
Mhm.
Everybody says good.
Everybody's talking about it, so yeah, I'm
Mhm.
gonna have
Yes.
to
So
tap into it and see what they got going on over there. Uh, I can't do video pre-record videos because I got little ADHD.
It's okay.
I just understand. I can't do pre-recorded videos. I'd rather do a live because I can't. I can't.
Yes,
I'll
you
be
can. There's no such thing as
baby,
can't. You just gotta,
God, I'll be
work
recording.
it.
I
I'll be the
haven't done a
gospel.
live yet, but I'm going to test the
I'll be
waters
the
on
got
it.
up
Yeah.
while I'm recording the video and be watching pictures or something. I'm telling you, I can't. So
Uh,
Cut it out,
Candy.
Candy.
I'm being serious. That's why I don't have no videos up because I do them. Then I'm like, I wait and I ain't.
I
Let me do
like
a live.
pre-recorded because I can edit and control how I want it to come out.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody works different though. Everybody works different. In the beginning, I wasn't doing any lives. I was recording all of mine. I still kind of prefer that, even though people prefer lives. But now I've been mixing it up. Remember, Inga was
Yeah,
like, "I keep missing your lives." I'm like, "Girl, I never went live. You ain't
That's what
missing
I
nothing."
said.
she just premiered it or
Yep.
uploaded.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
kind
Mhm.
of do a little bit of both. But yeah, it's
So I
whatever
got to
works
get
for you.
I'm
I got
still
to figure
figuring
it
it
out.
all out. So
I got But I'm trying to get my numbers up because I want to do some. I want some change, some coins from these people when they give because they're giving it out these days. You know, it's
Hmm.
they giving it out from what I see because people talk about nothing and get paid. So
Right.
yeah,
True.
no, yeah. She
Hmm.
prefers pre-recorded, but live is easier to commit. Yeah, it is. It is.
Hmm.
I agree, Kira. It's Kira.
Yeah.
Yeah,
mhm.
lives
Yeah.
are easier to commit to. You just get up there and start talking. Hey,
And then the people in the comments, they gonna lead the way. With
Yeah,
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 I like
engage
that's
in
the
the
true.
interaction.
conversation
Yep, I
with the
like the
hmm
person.
interaction.
Yeah, I
yeah.
do like
I like it.
interacting with the people, but
Because you can do
sometimes my internet don't be wanting to work with me.
Right. That'd be the
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, that'd be
that
the
is the
kicker.
part
Your
too.
internet be like, girl, no,
Mhm.
Not
not
today.
today.
Right.
Mhm.
All right, ladies. I appreciate you all and thank for everybody for coming through. I appreciate you all again. I do not take it for granted for anybody that want to hop on with me and jump on with me. So I thank y'all for coming, ladies. Aries, Tamika. Hey, Kayla.
Hey.
Hey,
Aw.
kitty.
We
She
heard
always
Kayla
got to
all
make her entrance somewhere down the line.
day. She been
Mhm.
quiet the whole time.
Right.
You need
Normally
her to
Hmm.
she
pounce
be
on
Right.
Savannah.
Right, stream
normally
y'all.
make her she know it. She be on it.
Hmm. She
She
be
said,
like, I
Mama
want to
been
be on
talking too
camera
long. She ain't
too.
talking to me. That in there. Thank you,
Yes, Miss
Kendall.
Kira.
Thank you. Thank you, Inga. Thank you, Monique, 69 Ways. And this
Thank
will
you for
not be your
having
last
me.
Thanks
time
for having
over
me.
here. We're gonna, make these collabs pop. We got to get these things done so we can make this money that they're giving out on this YouTube. Okay. And Inga. Well,
I do
Inga
it
be
for the
everywhere
fun. I
anyway.
love being with y'all ladies. I ain't looking for the coin, but hey, if somebody
I'm
want to
looking
give me
for it.
some money, I take it. But I
Okay.
ain't but I ain't doing it for the
I'm
money.
looking
I
for
enjoy
it.
being with everybody that I'm with, Moochie, Egypt, everybody.
Mhm.
It's just for the it's for fun, it's for laughs,
Yeah. I
it's
love
for
the
the community.
commentary, the company.
Yeah.
Yeah, but once that money start coming, you definitely got to keep up with it. Because if not, if you take off one day, Lord, from what I hear you, Jesus
That's
Christ,
why
is the way.
Tamika be rolling them out.
Cranking
Yes,
them
we're
Yeah.
gonna be
out.
playing.
Listen,
Yeah, I be tired.
I
I don't
ain't
work all
raking
day.
in
I
no.
don't feel like sitting on here doing no thing like that. So
Yeah, Tamika
Yeah.
be on it, boy. I'm like, good gracious,
that's
this
why I
is
be
so
doing them
good.
shorts, the 60-second shorts. I can do that real fast. And I don't care how it turned out. It's like whatever it is.
Yeah,
Well,
but all right, y'all have a good night and be safe. I will see you all on the next one. Peace
Bye.
Bye
out.
bye.